Movies. Something we enjoy from casuals to cinephiles. Just to form opinions simply out of enjoyment. Not to be judged, but just to converse, finding common ground and interesting takes as well. That being said, the years, as they go by, and whether it be from favoritism or albeit biasness at times, nevertheless, it always comes from a warm hearted place. Some call it nostalgia, we call it love. So, what's your opinion? What's your reason? What's your rank? This is the movie years, decade list. Ultimate, last one, season finale. I think you guys got the drift. We're only going to do 10 movies this time around. So, the best of the best, one from each year. What made the list? My first guess, well, sorry, you know who I am, Kyle Daly. My first guess, Miss Kittens, Miss Nightmare Kittens, Horror Kittens. You got a lot of aliases. I'm sorry, Kate, but I'm glad to
No,
have you here.
it's all right. Yeah, no. Hi, Katie here. Katie's Kittens of Horror on YouTube and Instagram. And yeah, so that's me.
That's you. Good to see you. I'm glad to have you here. I'm so happy to have you here. 7 episodes,
Yeah,
really 9 episodes,
glad to
because
finish.
we did those vampires, but great.
Yeah, no, I had so much
Let's
fun. And I had so
see.
much fun doing this as well.
And the writer herself, Miss Rayleigh Movies, Rayleigh Media. I'm sorry. Writing that down
Hello.
before I bring. Hello, hello. How's the book going? How's it going? Like everything good? You seeing the sales? You seeing people supporting?
I'm getting sales. Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. I actually was in
Yeah.
where was I? And I was in a whatnot stream, and it was a book stream, and they were so this particular stream, they specialize in finding books, new homes. They only make a couple dollars, not a lot, but they grab a lot of donated books, and they fix them up and then they resell them. And I was telling them about your book, and they're like, well, when she's done with it, tell us. And I was like, oh no, she's been done, it's already out. And they're like, I was like, just tell her I sent you. But it was a few people, they loved it. I gave them the premise of your book, so they were like excited. That was their jam, so they were excited to read it.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I said, well, maybe if you guys ever do book club, y'all can do that book. I don't know. I thought it was a cool idea.
Yeah. I ended up buying a copy of my book, not an author's copy, but an actual copy, so I can start taking or having pictures taken so that I can promote it, like make it
Oh,
look
that's nice.
pretty, put the book in.
Nice. What would
But
it be
yeah,
if it's
I'm
not
doing
pretty,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, considering it's like horror theme, I probably have to get like things like fake blood and things like that. But I have a
Fake,
few ideas.
fake blood. Okay, got to set the mood, right? I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. So, for our last time, I think we're gonna do it how we always do it. Honorable mentions. It's kind of weird seeing this order. I usually have Ray up here and Katie down here, but it's good. Um, let's see. I mean, always setting Ray. Never mind. I ain't even gonna say that. But let's see. Let's see. Katie, you want to start us off with your honorable mentions? Matter of fact, before you do that, let me ask you girls a question. What do you feel about the '90s horror? Now, you're old enough to have lived through the '90s, the 2000s, and what we have now, whatever that you want to call that, elevated horror. I don't give a shit. But what do you feel about the '90s horror? Do you feel horror has improved, or do you feel horror you just miss it? You wish it would go back to more or less what we've been reviewing and talking about.
Um, I would have to say I don't know because there's been a few good horror movies that have come out as of late that were really really good. Like take The Substance for example. That movie was amazing. Um, I don't know. I think the 90s just has a specific feel to it that, like when you watch it, it brings you back to like a time when your life was easier and better.
True.
And maybe that's why I like have such a nostalgia, especially for like the 80s and the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I can say if one's really better than the other because I mean even the 90s has their bad horror.
Mm-hmm.
So
What would you lean more towards, though? And I mean, I know a lot of it is nostalgia, but what do you think the stories, the characters, do you feel they're better now, or do you feel that you would feel
I
more 90s?
I do think things were better written in the 90s. Because
Okay.
the best of the best from the horror are really are very well written, very well acted, very well made. There was a lot of heart. Especially because they used more practical effects, which isn't something that's used more or used so much today.
Mhm.
I do feel like there was more love put into movies in the 90s.
Mhm.
But then I also say that that's a bit unfair to, the good horror movies of today. Because like I said, like the substance was really good and the substance used practical effects. So yeah, I can't really say, but I will say that I think movies and stories and characters were written better in the past.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not trying to make you choose between the children, but I just wondered how you
Yeah.
would feel about that. I had a feeling you were going to say it's evolved better, but I'm actually surprised at your take. How about you, Katie? What do you feel?
A lot of what you said, I feel the same way about. I mean, a lot of the 90s, of course, is very nostalgic feeling, and I have a lot of love for the 90s movies and horror and everything like that. But for me, when I was at that age in the actual 90s, I wasn't as much into horror because I mean, I was like 16 when it came to 2000. So, I wasn't as much into horror, even though I did see horror.
Hmm.
But it was very mainstream. I didn't really dig deep. I didn't
Hmm.
do, I just went and saw movies basically. But in my
Hmm.
later years now, I've gotten much more into it. I've gotten down deeper holes in researching stuff, looking at stuff. So,
Jesus Christ. Hmm.
yeah. No, so the 90s is definitely more nostalgic, but yeah, from an age standpoint, I guess from, the times of when I fell more into horror is more in my later years, but I don't really know if what I can say necessarily about if I think it's any better or not, because like Ray said, there's good and bad from each decade.
Hmm.
So, but
Yeah, and
Okay.
on
definitely.
it. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. No, I was gonna say definitely with the 90s using the practical effects definitely is a lot better than the CGI or whatever. That definitely is a bonus for, the 80s and the 90s rather than nowadays where they try to do a bunch of CGI or whatever stuff. So
Hmm.
that was a lot better for
Okay.
sure.
And also, I have to just say, like, because the movie industry is changing a lot, and
Hmm.
that has a lot to do with a lot of the crappy stuff that's coming out nowadays.
Hmm.
And but I mean, even Hollywood in its past has had its slow decades. Like, I would have to say I wasn't a big fan of the '60s, to be honest.
Hmm.
And Hollywood could just probably be going through a drag like it did back in the '60s because it is starting to get
Hmm.
better. So it is starting to work its way out of that slow period it had.
I agree when you say movies in the 90s were made with more, I mean 80s too, but movies, even maybe case for the 70s, but movies were made with more love because just the idea of practical effects versus CGI effects, it's just such a big difference for a movie fan. I mean, maybe if you were born in the now, if you're a 2010 baby or a 2005 baby, maybe it doesn't bother you as much, but to live through that and then see the transition to where it's not a variety, it's not for the good, we only use CGI for what we can't really afford or we can't really do yet practically, and it's just become the norm where practical is like it's not even a secondary thought, it's like a third, you know what I mean, like it's like a third party when it
Yeah.
comes to movies, it's not really a go-to, and that's why we geek out so much over seeing practical effects again, and it's crazy that fans of this and even casual fans of this notice the difference and they praise the practical, and get a movie that does that and does it well gets so much so much acclaim and so much love that you would think it would pick back up more, but it doesn't. And that's where I guess the industry ignores us in some aspects. I guess if we put our dollars towards certain projects more, they would, they'll listen, guys. A lot of people always complain about the movies they're pushing out, but it partly starts with us about what we support. If you show out and not show out for a few movies, they stop. You know what I mean? So that's a thing too. And also too, when, like Ray, you said, movies, we're getting to a different time. Hollywood's going through a different phase. For horror in particularly, I feel that everybody goes through things. Every generation changes, things happen. But I feel for horror in particularly, when it comes to movies, it's always been small. Even the bigger movies are still considerably small compared to blockbusters. You know what I mean? So it's a small made. They make these movies, like a lot of the movies we love were as a very minuscule budget. So it's really no excuse for a lot of bad movies. There's going to be bad out of every era, whatever. That nobody's perfect, but for the amount of misses or the amount of directions they go in, I cannot really give it that pass, because horror doesn't cost much to make. That's why it's been around for so long and it's so profitable, because it's so cheap to make. So I look at it like that. And also too, I feel like superheroes have taken up a lot of the field, but horror also, I think, will have to be second, because it's saved the industry. Like when you look at stuff when it hits, when that 2018 Halloween hit, when that It Chapter 1 hit, it's debatable in Chapter 2, but that, and you see Stranger Things is popular, or it has a horror element, and you see this Welcome to Derry, even though those are streaming TV projects, but horror has really been saving the industry's ass, if you've really been paying attention. So that's interesting. And it's still the stepchild that they hide in the attic, that they don't want to give credit or awards to, which is I find that ironic, but it's really holding the industry down if you think about it. And then it's so easy to make, so they can, for every 10 misses, one will come along and just change things. You know what I mean? So it's just an interesting thing. But that's just my 2 cents. I personally think the 90s slightly beats out the 80s in almost every category. But only reason I would let somebody say the 80s is better without really pushback is because a lot of the shit that I love from the 90s kind of started in the 80s. So whether I like a Terminator movie, whether I like a Superman movie, whether I like Child's Play 3, Freddy Krueger, all the originals were in the 80s. So it's kind of hard to fight that the 80s wasn't better, but there are sequels in the 90s that I love. But also too, the 80s doesn't have a screen. I know I'm on a limb here, but people don't like Leprechaun that much, but they don't have a Leprechaun in that time. They don't have a Cool World. I mean, you have a Roger Rabbit though, and you might not get Cool World without a Roger Rabbit, but there's just certain things that the 90s did very well. And being in the 90s, we didn't realize what we had and we're seeing. But that's my long-winded take on it. I think I still lean towards the 90s and the 80s more, but I think people sleep on the early 2000s too. I think it was so cool to hate on it. I think there are some silent gems in the 2000s also.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like,
new era.
We just rewatched Black Christmas, the remake from 2006, and I forgot how much fun that movie actually is. Like, I just love it so much.
That's a banger. And I
I like that one.
Saw that maybe 5 years ago, and so I wasn't on it. That wasn't a movie. I wasn't on it when it came out. So seeing that's what I'm saying. There's so many movies that I'm coming across from the mid 2000s and the early that, like, that one is so good. I think that one's better than the original. That's just my opinion, but that's a hot take for people. But let me check these out before we do our edible mentions. Our honorable mentions. Congratulations, Anthony. Good to see you here. I see you graduated. I saw the videos. Congratulations, buddy. That's a big thing. Evening, everyone. Movie Hunter. What's up, Mr. Steelbook? How are you, sir? Good to see you here as always. Let's see. Still haven't watched what? The Substance. Me neither, Hunter. And
I haven't either.
It's really good.
I really want to see it. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
It's very symbolic. You got to
Yeah,
get those metaphors, but
no, it looks
it's
fire.
really really good. Yeah,
It looks really
and
fire, but it looks very
I
body
love
horror.
Demi Moore, so I
Yeah,
love Demi Moore.
yeah.
And
I
you
can see.
know, it's funny because the movie is about her thinking that she's ugly, and I'm just like, Demi Moore could never be ugly. I don't care how old she is now; she's still gorgeous.
Um,
There was
you know,
a time she looked just a little bit. I don't know if off is the right word, but I don't know if it was the plastic surgery that she had at the time, or if maybe it was just stress that she was going under, or what it was. But now again, she looks completely gorgeous. So I don't know what that
Yeah,
was. I don't even remember exactly what time period it was. I know it was, somewhere between like the 2010s and the 2020s, or 2020s, I mean.
22.
Um
hmm
I know. But yeah, there was some time period where I don't know what it was, like I said, but yeah, anyways.
You girls are harsh.
yeah.
You talk about
I think there
outfit.
was a time. I think
Mhm.
there was a time where
Mhm.
she kind of took off and disappeared for a little bit. She might have been going through something.
Yeah.
I feel like she might have got blackballed a little bit. I don't know. Something I remember there was some talk about her at one time, and then all of a sudden you start seeing her disappear. But she was too hot, like far as like she was one of the it girls at one time. So it's a little weird
Yeah.
how she disappeared. But she's a
Well,
collector
and
too.
the substance wasn't a big Hollywood production. It was more of an indie production that made The Substance. So
Mhm.
she kind of surprised me there by, entering into The Substance, because it's like, that's not Hollywood.
Mhm. The
So
substance, the premise of it, like seeing the trailers, reminds me of like a Tales of the Crypt episode. I swear it does, with a bigger budget, like it kind of. But
it's about the fear of getting old, being discarded, and things like that, and the fear of growing ugly. Yeah, it's a movie about how one sees oneself.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
You should watch it.
I will. I actually ordered it, and like the person still hasn't shipped it. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, I definitely will check it out. Yeah, I love Demi Moore, even more so now. But yeah, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, Stacy. Hello, here for everyone. I appreciate you, Stacy. I see you. Thank you for being here. That's too hard for me. I don't know, ladies. Real quick, favorite acting performance ever. I can't do it, Stacy.
Rom-com.
Too many. Oh, rom-com. I'm sorry. I thought you meant ever. I'm like, I couldn't do it. That's tough too, Stacy.
There's a
Yeah.
One comes to mind.
There's a movie called Leap Year. For the life of me, I can't remember her name right now. She's a redhead. It's not Amy Adams. It's something else. But that movie, I don't know why, it's one of the only romantic comedy movies that has ever made me actually cry, because of just how sweet the ending was and how much it just affected me that way. So that's one of my favorite like rom-coms ever.
Stacy,
Or maybe it was
I don't
Amy
think my
Adams.
guests
I
really
can't remember
like
now. I don't know.
rom-coms. See, they don't like rom-coms, Stacy. See, I know they're girls, but that's not their thing. But
yeah, I'm not
like
much
all
into
movies, thank
romance.
you.
yeah, I'm not
Romance
into
is not the one I jump to.
That
Yeah, it's
sounds
not the
good.
one I go to anymore either, but back in, I don't know, the early 2000s and stuff, I would watch them all. So,
Mhm.
but nowadays it's mostly all horror is all I watch.
I watch
Or
anything,
in true
but
crime.
it's not the romance I find is in like it's a romance inside an action movie, inside a horror movie, inside that's the like it's hard for me.
Terminator is your romance movie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, like like they'd be like, what is the best romance you've seen? I'll be like, I did like Deadpool and his girl. I liked their little chemistry they had in the first movie. I find it in strange places. I'll find I like Ash's romance with the chicken Army of Darkness. Weird
Yeah.
stuff. But or Sigourney Weaver and her alien baby, that romance. So if you've seen that, that's weird. But yeah, that's kind of hard. But I tell you what, Stacy, one movie I do love that's a romantic comedy is Love Potion No. 9 from the 90s, Sandra Bullock. So if you check that out, that's a fun movie. That's a cool performance. All right, let's see. me see. Let's see. Married to the Mob, huh? Michelle Pfeiffer. That's a horror movie to find out here. What's going on, Sif? Good to see you here as always, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hope everything's going well. Good holiday and all of that. So he says, Movie Hunter says, the subject of horror has so many subgenres. It does.
Yes,
Probably
it
more than most. Probably more than the
Yeah.
rest. But that's what's so cool. I think so cool about it, though.
But that's probably also why so many movies get put into the horror genre, because it's considered a subgenre.
Yeah.
I think
Makes sense
I think
too, yeah.
horror people are just nerds, and we just want everything to be horror. And I don't disagree with myself. Like, because I'll fight the people about the first Terminator. That's a horror movie. It's a slasher. It's just not a traditional slasher, but the beats of it, everything is. Hunter argues with me about it, but we'll talk about that one day, Hunter. I'll prove you wrong.
I mean, it has horror, but it has horroristic elements in it, because I mean, you got to think, if you're being chased by a Terminator machine, that's pretty damn frightening.
You don't even know what the hell that is. I'm chasing you down an alleyway, and he's just killing people in the club trying to kill you. Like, it's crazy. So the percentage of people seeing movies in theaters is at an all-time low, I'm sure, and that's where films make the largest percentage of their money. Yeah, physical media, man. I don't know how that fitted into what you said, but that's all. I'm a little worried. So they are leery about putting out unknown IPs. Yeah, but it all starts with what we support. If we support a couple of them, they'll do it more. But hey, Mama Bear, appreciate you being here. She says hello, ladies.
Hello.
Always love the hug. Thank you for being here. Got to get you up here soon. Let's see, Miss Bear. 80s all day, every day. Every day? Okay. Okay, Larry. I appreciate you being here. 90s slightly, buddy. I'm just saying. That's because you're old, probably, and you're like 80s. No, I'm joking. Thanks for being here, Larry.
I don't know.
I
I
saw
like
what you
the
did with
thing
that.
from the 80s.
Yeah, that's one of the best movie effects movies.
Yeah.
I've never seen the thing.
Dude,
Yeah.
and you're sitting here talking about the effects and all that kind of stuff. What?
Yeah, we're talking about the remake. Yeah, the remake of the thing. Yeah, that one's the best.
Yeah, I've never seen
from
that
the
either.
80s.
Shit, Katie, you ain't seen the original. Shit, have you seen the thing from outer space, or it came from some shit like that? Have you seen the original?
Yeah, I think it came from outer space.
I was like, the original. What are we talking about here? It's like, I'm not talking about the remake that they did in the.
No, John Carpenter's The Thing, which is what we're talking about, is a remake of that movie that Cal said. Yeah,
it came down from outer space, something like that, or whatever. Yeah. No, I have not seen that one. I do have it, but I have not watched it yet.
So, there's that. No, I haven't seen no iteration of The Thing. I haven't seen the trilogy either. The what is it? Mouth of Madness and Prince of Darkness. Those are connected to The Thing. A lot of people don't know. So I've never seen none of that. But I love Kurt Russell, and I will watch The Thing this year. I should have put it on my list.
The Thing has incredible practical effects in it.
Yeah, very much so. And yeah, Kirk Douglas is.
Douglas.
Yeah. Wait.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. God dang it. Where the hell did I get? Whatever. I don't know.
Man.
I'm blonde. Leave me alone.
It happens.
Okay. Hey, Katie. Kels got me calling. See, look, you got me messing up my words, calling her Katie. The other day on the birthday stream, I was calling everybody Katie. That was weird. I was tired. Yeah, I just kept saying Katie, remember? And you was like, wait a minute. I was like, oh yeah, my bad, Katie. I just kept saying I don't know, Katie. That was weird. Okay. Hey, Kels, I think that's everybody, and I'll mark it right here. So I'm gonna let Katie do her honorable mentions. We'll start there. Katie, what's your honorable mentions for the entire 90s? What do you have?
Okay, so let's see.
I only did 5, guys. I hope she did 5, but I know they always fucking do more. So we'll see. Go ahead.
Okay, from 92, Dracula. And well, I didn't actually, since I wasn't on the stream, and yes, I know I should have just Googled it. I didn't, though. For 93 and 96, I wasn't here for that stream, so I didn't put any notes down. So I don't have honorable mentions from those two. So it would be 94. 94 honorable mention. I'm gonna say Interview with the Vampire, and then 95. Let me see. I know.
No, I'm
You
just
should
saying
have
you
put
could
her first, not me. It's not
you
my
could've
fault.
picked-
I'm first.
you could have picked 5 from any year, like I told Ray. It don't matter.
How many did I pick? 3 so far, right?
Yeah. No, I mean Dracula, Interview the Vampire. What was the other one?
What was the other one? No, you got me messed up. Yeah, no, Interview with the Vampire. So that's 2. Okay. So, and then I'm gonna do my last 3 from 99. House on Haunted Hill, Deep Blue Sea, and Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. Okay. All right. Right. I love your National Geographic music. Let me see.
That's the Jurassic World background music.
All right. So you didn't have to say it. I'll get flagged. No, I'm joking. So sure.
I'll try to get that taken off. Okay, stop. There we go.
What's your honorable mentions, Ray?
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't write.
Interesting honorable mention.
I didn't put down the years that they came from. I just wrote down the movies. I have Interview with the Vampire, The People Under the Stairs, Army of Darkness,
nice,
Deep Blue Sea, and I'll go with Felidae just because it's obscure.
Okay. Damn, you got Army of Darkness. Shit. I kind of wanted to. That in the Addams Family, I was struggling on. Like, damn. Okay. Nice picks. I like that. I like that little variety you got there. Katie's was cool too. I got lost in the years that she was naming.
Well, I was trying to go in order, but my lists, of course, are all on different pages, so I got to go back and forth between them. So that's why. Sorry.
Okay. So for me, I hate to put this in the honorable mentions because I wanted it to be in my top 10. So The Good Son would be in my honorable mentions.
Oh yeah.
The Sixth Sense would be in my honorable mention. Yeah, Ray. M. Night.
That was a good one. That I like that one. I'm not a fan of M. Night Shyamalan, but I do like The Sixth Sense.
Shyamalama. Okay, good. The Good Son, Sixth Sense, Vampire in Brooklyn. Killed me to put that there. Freddy's Dead hurt me deep because there was 2 movies in that year that are 2 of my favorite horror movies, and it just didn't come over the first one. Pause. It didn't beat out the first one, so it's I hate seeing it in there. And I cheated. I did do it. I did one of you guys' moves. I did for my 5th pick, I picked Ghost and I picked Casper, and they were both Ghost movies. Ghost, Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore again. And I picked Ghost. You already know. I picked Casper. You already know what Casper is. So I couldn't choose between the 2. They were both, I thought, interesting honorable mentions when I picked them because I feel like they have horror elements, but they're not truly horror. I mean, Ghost is more leaned into it than Casper, but it is gateway. They have elements. So I put both of them there. So, yep. Good Son, Sixth Sense, Vampire in Brooklyn, Freddy's Dead, and Ghost and Casper. So those were my honorable mentions. So let's get into our top 10 for the decade. So this is the best of the best, the cream of the crop. So what do we pick? I wonder how our list will turn out. So I'm gonna start with Katie. Start with your number 10 for the 90s.
Wait, are we picking one from each year? Isn't that how we're doing it? So
yeah, so you could go. I mean, oh yeah,
let's start from 90 and go down.
Okay, that's where I was getting confused. I was like, wait, what? Okay, so for 1990, my pick is Misery.
Misery. All right. Misery. Okay. Great pick. So why Misery? Because I know wasn't that a tough year for you?
No, not well, I mean kinda. But no, Misery has, I mean, I even named one of my cats Misery Chastain after the character because I love that movie so much. But I just, Misery, I mean, it's shot in the snow and the ice, which is one of my favorite, backdrops, scenic kind of films to be shot of any genre, but especially like horror. So there's that element. Kathy Bates is absolutely incredible in that movie, and just the whole setup of the story. I mean, everything about it is very believable and very realistic, which is also very terrifying. About a fan becoming that obsessed and wanting to keep the object of their obsession, to themselves, kind of a thing, and all that. And she just blew it out of the water. And I can't remember the guy. What is the guy's name? What is his real name?
James Caan. That's his real name.
Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, he was also very incredible, having to do all of that work, pretending like his legs aren't working and having to crawl across the floor and everything to get like the knives and look around the house and all that. Just both of them together, just very, very good chemistry in the bad sense, because there's tension, there's not liking between them and stuff. So just overall, it's just a fantastic movie.
Nicely put. Okay, Misery. All right. So Ray, what do you have?
I also have Misery.
Oh, wow. Wow. Anything you would like to add?
Other than it being one of my favorite Stephen King stories, and I love Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
In the role. It's a fun movie. And it's horrifying in a realistic sense. Getting kidnapped by somebody who loves you is a very terrifying concept. So yeah, just overall, yeah, it's a very good movie. I mean, Katie did pretty much say,
sweet? Like somebody that loves you, not infatuated. You made it sound like a good thing.
I would rather be kidnapped by somebody who doesn't know me than somebody who does. Because if somebody's in love with you, they're way more crazy.
Yeah, no, that's pretty fair.
I'm sorry. You sound like you're speaking from experience.
No, I know what crazy people do when they kidnap people they like. It's not. I watch too many crime. I watch too much crime.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't kidnap nobody, did you, Ray?
No.
Okay.
No. I might like crazy things, but I'm really not that crazy in real life.
God.
I'm really laid back, and I'm kind of like, nah, if it takes too much effort, nah.
Yeah.
See, that just sounds like you're crazy, but you're just lazy. And that oversucceeds you're crazy.
Yeah, I guess you could read it like a. Yeah.
It's all subjective. All right, so I'm gonna go. My 1990, y'all already know, right? I mean, come on. Child's Play 2. I don't know what you guys are on. It's all about the doll, man. It's all about the doll. You have Kyle,
doll, yeah.
You have the parents who are I forget the lady's name who's also an American Werewolf. And yeah, Phil, who's also in Jason, the New Blood. And I just love this movie. This is where Chucky gets so much personality, and it's just never been the same in a good way since, and he just took off from there. I love this movie. Everybody loves the factory with the Chucky scenery and the teacher. It's really cool. And like, let's be real. When you're younger, you think that teacher really did deserve that, right? Nah, I'm joking. But maybe they'll think before they call home, right? So I don't know. I Child's Play 2 is so funny because this is everybody's favorite, but it's not my favorite, but it's definitely top 3 for me. I don't know, man. It's just something about Kyle. Kyle really has a lot of charisma in this movie, and it's so funny. A lot of people that watch this movie, she's their favorite. So it's I'm just always disappointed that they never, even still with the show, it's like, why won't you do more with that character?
Yeah.
But it's it is what it is. But yeah, I love Chucky. Soundtrack is amazing. Like one of the best horror soundtracks ever. Like it's so playful yet so spooky at times. So creepy at times. I don't know. So Yep, Child's Play 2 would be my 1990 ultimate pick. That would be that would be it. So let's see real quick. Somebody said the substance is overrated. Larry, is that what you said, sir? Okay. You taking a shot at Ray? Because she just hyped it up and you just was like, yeah, it's overrated. So saying the substance isn't like the stuff. I haven't seen the stuff, Hunter.
No, it's about the substance is about it's mostly about the fear of growing old and being discarded. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really has nothing to do with like the stuff.
So Mama Bear says, I think Demi took a step back because her and Bruce had kids. Yeah, could be.
Oh, that could be it too, yeah.
It's just pillow talk, baby. Okay. I don't remember what part was pillow talk, but okay. You would know, huh? You a pillow talker? Is that right, Cat Dad? All right.
That's hilarious.
Alien baby. That's everybody. Procreating is a part of life. Even alien life. Kels. Like, come on, don't ooh. You went to health class. Didn't they tell you that aliens have babies? What's going on, Deli Dale? Shout out to you. Good seeing you. When I want fictional stuff, I lean towards fantasy over rom-coms. Dragons are more my belief. Well, you will like Ray Stream. She does the dragon talk for sure. I hear you. But I see you in a lot. I just see you do a lot of superhero talk. So I don't know. I'm shocked to see that you didn't have that in your top 5. I mean, your top picks. Let's see. Dale still in all my attention. Let's see. Can't hang tonight, but have a great stream. Okay, appreciate it.
Bye, Dale.
Horror gets So Hunter complains about this a lot. Horror gets any other genre. He's right, because horror, like, people find any excuse. We're almost to Halloween horror, starting in July. Then there's there's the Halloween season. Then there's it's Christmas, so let's talk about our Christmas horrors, and then there's the summer blockbuster, Oh, what are your favorite chop a girl up and take her on a date movies for Valentine's Day? So yeah, we find any reason to put horror in any season. I don't, take it how you want to take it, but it does last longer. Like, you don't see Christmas going past Christmas. It's always horrors everywhere.
Yeah, no, that is fair for sure.
You see,
but that's just because we love it so much, so we want to bring it into every single freaking holiday. Like, is there a 4th of July horror movie? Oh yeah, that Uncle Sam one, isn't that like a 4th of July one? I haven't seen it yet.
I think so. I haven't seen it.
I always say Terminator 3, even though that's not Terminator 2, even though that's not a 4th of July movie. It came out initially on 4th of July when it came out, so I kind of always think of it
with it, yeah.
But if I had to, my favorite one is a horror movie, and it would be and it's not even a favorite movie, but I Know What You Did Last Summer will probably be the one for me, because that is, they did what they did on 4th of July. And
oh shit, that's right. How the hell could I forget that?
Happy 4th of July, Julie. And then he tries to kill her, so it's
okay.
But I always prefer the sequel. But yeah. So Hunter, there you are. Now, maybe that'll sum it up. Terminator is a sci-fi horror with slasher elements for sure. Yeah, I tried to tell him. I tried it. Finally, you bumped your head the right way this time, Larry, and you're saying something right. And then they take over Xmas, Valentine. See, I just said that. In Vacations. He said in Vacations. They do. You sound like, yo, Hunter, that sound like, so that's going to turn into some hate speech. And then they take over. Like, Jesus Christ, Hunter, let them.
I mean, horror is taking over free domain too. Everything that falls into free domain gets a horror movie made off of it.
Oh yeah, because we got the Tugboat, Mickey, and all that, Steamboat or Screamboat or whatever, and all that, and Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Good old 43. Scott is in here. Let me see. I didn't see Scott. Oh, there he is. The Thing is 82. It's a masterpiece. I know what The Thing is. Ray was just being very informative. What's going on, Dimension? You changed your name, Dimension Scott. Was it always Scott? I just remember it being Dimension. Okay.
No, it was always Scott. That's kind of like why I started calling him Scott.
That's right. You would know. You're the only one that calls him Scott, right?
Hey, he said it was okay. I don't just call people things. I always ask permission.
No comment. No comment.
Yeah, I was just like, do you want me to call you Scott or do you want me to call you Dimension? And he was like, Scott's fine. And I was like, okay. So it just stayed Scott.
Thing from another world, the thing from another world.
That's
I just
what it's
find it
called.
interesting. You must really be his favorite. I think it bombed in theaters, but became a cult classic. Now it's loved by same with Scarface. Bombed, and now it's like considered a great movie. The Thing, not The Think. Who said The Think? Are you talking about our speech? I'm currently watching Welcome to Derry prequel series. Yeah, it looks good. I've heard that's pretty good. Let's see. A couple more. Facts Movie Hunter. Blade Runner came out same day and it bombed as well due to E.T. Huh, interesting. I need to rewatch E.T. because I always felt it was overrated, but I need to rewatch it.
A bit,
No, E.T.
but it's been a while.
I think it's good. I love that.
Well,
I
at
love
least you're not
E.T.
like my friend Jacoda. He thinks Mac and Me is better. Hopefully, it will get a physical release.
I don't remember that movie very well, so I can't say.
Hello, panel in chat. Hey.
Hello.
House on a Haunted Hill, Deep Blue Sea. 2 movies that were where a black guy lived. True.
Yeah.
She
I
love
laughed
to
at
punch that out. But I got another one. A black girl lived in.
Unless you're
I Still
Samuel
Know
L.
What You Did Last
Jackson.
Summer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh,
I was like, wait, does some, but yeah, LL Cool J. So yeah, but no,
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson does. He gets one of
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson dies in almost every horror movie he's in.
But LL did live H2O. He did make it out of that one.
Oh, yeah.
See, look, you haven't even seen it, have you, Ray?
No. But
Oh
that's
my God.
that's interesting knowledge, yeah.
Busta Rhymes did too. So if you're a rapper, you make it out of these horror movies. That's what I'm saying here.
Oh
singer.
yeah, no, huh?
Yeah.
Because like Brandy made it on Still Know What You Did Last Summer. So it's a singer too. So if you're into like music, you make it out.
Oh, there he
Because
is.
they can use your music
Mhm.
in their movies. They'll
Anything
be
with
like,
Bruce
yeah, you
Willis.
can live.
Absolutely, Ember. I agree. The Village needs a Blu-ray. It'll get one. But I bet you Ray doesn't like The Village. I ain't even gonna get into it. I like
It's
all
all
of
right.
the night films.
I used
Ghost
to
of a
hate that movie, but I watched it again and I was like, oh wait, this isn't as trash as I thought it was.
It's
So,
an interesting
That's hilarious.
concept.
yeah,
But-
I
but
really did not
I-
remember it.
But I just, when I first
That's
watched it, I was like,
hilarious,
oh,
Ember.
it's all right.
Kal-El doesn't want to compete with a ghost ex-boyfriend. Yeah, I don't. She says Ghost is a horror movie with because the ex-boyfriend won't let go. And he pinches pennies, if you remember that scene. So yeah. I understand. Let's see. Laugh I'm all out. Ghost is a horror movie for sure. I mean, those are demons that grabs Carl and the guy, right? The murderer guy. Like it's, I mean, I don't know. They dragging him off somewhere. It's kind of creepy. And
Yeah.
X that doesn't let go. It's truly scary.
Yeah,
let's
and X
see.
not letting go is like the start of many horror stories.
Yeah.
Ray Val, do you say the vow does say till death do you part? Well, that shit ain't nobody not on dating. I'm just saying. Substance is good, and Demi deserved an Oscar for her performance. Now it's good. You just said it was overrated. I just feel all okay.
Yeah.
Everyone hyped it up. Yeah, it happens.
See,
I
I didn't
haven't-
have that problem. I didn't know about the substance until like right when it came out, so I didn't have all the hype around it. So I watched it with fresh eyes.
Charles is well. I don't think nobody saw that movie coming. And then it just took over. Charles is
Yeah.
the 4th of July movie. Oh yeah, Charles is a 4th of July movie. Who has the best live action Joker? Unbiasedly, Heath Ledger. My favorite, Jack Nicholson. It's really close. They're like barely beating each other out. I love them both.
No,
E.T.'s
it is so
overrated.
hard for me to choose between Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix, but I consider them to be from very
Oh,
two
wow.
different worlds because Heath Ledger is like comic book Joker, but Joaquin Phoenix is more like a realistic Joker because
Yeah.
both of their performances were just phenomenal, but also it does tip the hat like Joker of all time period, Heath Ledger, because he also passed away because of the role, supposedly has some mental issues, after the role and everything. So for him to put that much of himself in the performance for it to affect him like that, I would
Mhm.
say Heath Ledger. But yeah.
I always thought that was interesting that he said, because Jack Nicholson, I mean, not Heath, but Jack Nicholson came out after he died. He said that did the exact same thing to him when he played it. He had to seek some help for some mental issues. And I was like, okay, Jack, you had to seek help for the Joker, but not the Shining, not the Cuckoo's
Oh,
Nest.
no
But
kidding, right? Especially after everything that went on with why can't I think of her
The
name?
Shining.
Yeah.
Shelley Duvall.
Yes, there
Yeah.
you go. Yeah, with all the hell and everything that she was put
Mhm.
through, and him having to witness all of that and everything, I'd imagine that would do something to you.
Yeah, especially when you
Yeah.
compare that to his Joker performance. I mean,
Yeah, no, his Joker performance I love, but again, it's like it's in a different universe again. It's more comic booky, just like Heath Ledger. So that's why I'll still always just have to put Heath Ledger over Jack Nicholson, even though I love Jack Nicholson and I love Mark Hamill from the animated series,
Mm.
but you said live
Why do
action
y'all do
anyway,
that?
sorry.
Why do
But
y'all do that? I don't get. No, some people fight me on that. They come up here and they're like, a lot. The cartoon ones do count, and they do, but I just can't compare live acting to voice acting. And I know it's a form of live acting, but I don't know. It's hard. I don't get that. Do y'all think it's equal? Like if somebody was like, name your favorite Spider-Man movie, you would have like the cartoon ones up there. Like that's hard for me to do.
I would do that if there was a cartoon of something that I love that much over a live action, absolutely.
Damn, my mind doesn't let me love cartoons over real movies.
But
I don't know.
then my two favorite, like they're equally favorite, is horror and animation.
That's
Like
true.
not anime, but just animation in general.
Mhm.
So I love cartoons so much. Like they are a huge part of me as well. That's why Nightmare Before Christmas fits both things perfectly, which is why I'm so obsessed
Mhm.
with it. But I love like Bob's Burgers, Rick and Morty. I constantly watch those. I loved Superman or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That was
Mhm.
such a unique concept in the way they did it and everything too. Like I would, if it wasn't for my personal attachment to Tobey Maguire's first Spider-Man, damn it, Spider-Man movie, I don't know if I would say that I prefer any of the live actions over Spider-Verse.
Mm.
I don't
Okay.
know. Live action and voice acting are two very different forms of acting because
Mhm.
there are some live action actors who can't voice act, and then there are
Yeah.
voice actors who can't live action act. So it's two very, very different types of acting.
Mhm.
And although I've heard from voice actors, especially actors who jump in between, who do live action and voice acting, they say voice acting is easier, but that's probably because they don't have to necessarily always memorize their lines because their lines are right in front of them. They just read it.
And
They
No
just
they
have to
don't have to
act
worry
it.
about
no
what
makeup.
they themselves look like on screen either. They can
Yeah.
just come to work
Yeah.
in a sweatshirt and sweatpants and be ready for the
Yeah, and
day.
they can make whatever funny face they need to make to get the sound out.
Yeah,
Whereas in
exactly.
like actual acting, it's very different.
I
Yeah.
wonder
So
if they prefer doing it because a lot of those movies on TV shows are made separately. Somebody does their lines, the next person does their lines, and they put it together in post. Where I bet you the voice actors prefer bouncing off each other though. Like they're all in the
yeah,
same
they
room.
do. I've met and talked to a lot of voice actors, and they say it's much easier if they act together because then they can play off of each other's voice. But a majority of the time, that doesn't happen. So that's why a lot of retakes happen with voice acting because somebody else will do their line better, and then they'll be like, "Okay, now you got to match that."
Okay,
So
so last question, and then guys, what I'm gonna do, chat. I appreciate you, but since we're so behind, I'm gonna let you guys you comment. We'll get to the comments, but we're gonna go until we get to our 6-1. We're gonna just go straight through, and then we'll come back to the comments. So last question, off-topic question. What do you guys think about the Street Fighter trailer? I don't know. I watched somebody watching it, so I didn't really see the trailer. But from what I seen when they were watching it, it looks like it could be great, or it looks like it could be terrible, like the last one they done, the last two. But
I wasn't even
looks
aware that they
fun.
were making a
I'll say
new
that.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
You haven't
And
seen-
I still haven't even seen the
Wow.
original, so I have no take either way.
Wow, you guys haven't saw the promo they're doing? So it's
No.
like they got a couple wrestlers playing Guile and Bulldog. They have, who do they have? 50 Cent's playing Bulldog, the boxer.
Oh wow,
Hmm.
really?
Who else did they have? You guys might like it just from a aesthetic view. Like, I don't know about the movie, but just go look at how they're caught. Like, just they're still, go look at the posters, like how they look. They look like really cool, but it's just going to be weird how you're going to play that out. It's like, I'm sure this movie is going to be bad shit. Like, it's going to be like a live action movie. I mean, a cartoon. Like, it looks like they're going to lean into it all. Like, there was a scene where, like, in a game, you used to beat up the car to get extra points. Like, there's a scene where they're
Yeah.
beating up the car. So it's like, I don't know
Oh,
how
really?
realistically how that's going to work, but hey, we'll see, right? Like,
That might be fun, actually. I
really-
remember the video game. I
it's
should
really
probably
true
check
to the
them out,
game,
yeah.
like how they look. And
Yeah.
I don't know, go check out. If you don't want to see the trailers, I understand that. But if you go check out their stills, like Google what they look like, the characters. It's
Yeah, I might have
interesting.
to look into that.
Okay, guys. So let's go to our. Let's see. Where were we? Let's go to our 1990. Damn, we didn't get nowhere. 1991. So, Katie, what do you have for your 1991 pick?
Okay, hold on just a second. I lost where I was at.
Of course. Katie will never go first. I mean, second again, or first, whatever.
No
just
kidding,
saying.
right? I'm like the worst. I don't. Where the hell? I don't even know where my lists are for that year. Hold on.
Jesus Christ!
I know,
Uh,
seriously, right?
I don't have a commercial button.
Oh, you know what? Was that a year I missed too?
No, I don't think so. I don't
Because
know.
that was towards the end of October, right? Because I missed one at the end of October too.
These girls weren't prepared, guys. I don't know. No, you were here for this for 91. I remember because what I picked. You were here for it. I think you were. Maybe not.
Yeah, because there was one that you were doing that was at the end of October that I was not a part of.
Okay, so we're gonna switch up the order. So Ray, we'll come back to you, Katie. Ray, what's your 1991?
I have to go with Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs. Okay, you see, Katie. You see, Silence of the Lambs. Tell
Because
us about.
then I would have definitely known that. Because that's
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
Katie
she
wasn't
wasn't
here for this
Because
one.
all of them picked Silence of the Lambs, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, because I think
remember
this was like everyone's first except yours.
Yeah. Yeah, you had all the boys on your side.
Yeah.
Well, it got me too, because that would be my pick as well. So, again, me and her have the same number one pick.
Yeah, I figured you would pick Silence of the Lambs if you did 91.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because, yeah, no, that movie, I mean, Hannibal Lecter is one of my favorite characters ever. And I absolutely am in love with Anthony Hopkins from that performance. And even Jodie Foster is amazing in that movie, too.
Yeah.
And then, of course, what's his face? Who plays Buffalo Bill? I mean,
Yeah.
he's fucking iconic. You know, the "Do you want to fuck me? I want to fuck me" scene. That that part gets made fun of so many times because it's so iconic. And I just, you know, it's just so perfect.
Yeah, and also he had a real serial killer to work off of too, because I think Buffalo Bill was based on a real serial killer.
Yeah,
And I think
it was
he
Ed Gein
Okay.
or something, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so he
isn't
had
Hannibal Lecter?
Hannibal Lecter. I'm not sure if Hannibal Lecter was based on a real killer, but there surely are cannibals in the real world.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Jeffrey Dahmer? No.
No, because no, it wasn't Jeffrey Dahmer.
I I don't know. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I would have to look it up again, but I know that Buffalo Bill was based on a real serial killer. And yeah, it's a very well directed movie. It's beautiful in its, sets and everything, very well acted, extremely well written. I've never read the book, but I really want to.
Yeah, no, that
But,
would be one
yeah.
I would for sure want to read too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Katie. I know you're a piggybacker. That was just the easy way out. You don't know if there's something else in that year that you would have chose. I'm just saying. But
Honestly, that is true, to be fair, but honestly, in all truthfulness, Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter is truly one of my favorite characters of all times.
all right.
Like, I absolutely love him. So I don't really see much that could beat Silence of the Lambs for me. But yes, to be fair, I am piggybacking, so.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. When in doubt, you just go with the doll again. Child's Play 3 will be by 1991.
Is that why? Because I can go with the Child's Play again.
Yeah, Child's Play 3. My second favorite in the franchise. Absolutely love the military backdrop. I even like the final boy. He was the final boy in that. Well, it's final boy in all of them almost. But yeah, I love the amusement park. I mean, like, how can you hate that? I love the soundtrack, the intro, how he's made. The military thing is really cool. But and this is where he goes full-fledged punchline. So I really enjoy this one. I think it doesn't get enough love. Dementia had a good question. What do you call describe underrated and overrated? This is, I think, underrated, and I really do. A lot of people don't really like this one. And the ones that do don't really have it high. So this I don't know. This doesn't.
Yeah, it's still the one that I have not seen yet.
See what I mean? You've underestimated it and you haven't seen it. So that's more or less my point. But I don't know. Yeah, the doll for me always gets the win. So many punchlines. All you got to be fucking kidding me when he kills the guy. I'm gonna spoil it for her who hasn't seen this movie. It's unbelievable. But then the garbage truck death. I think two of the worst deaths are in this movie. I don't know. Maggie going out the windows always got me, but I think these are two of the worst too. So definitely top 3 kills for him.
You think that's
Child's Play 3 would be. What do I think? What?
Oh, I was gonna say not much worse. I mean, yeah, her falling out of the window is terrible. A lot of the kills, but Bride of Chucky, nails in the face, and then he's still alive.
So that's not really a kill, though.
Well,
what I mean? Yeah, I get what you're saying.
They were expecting it to be a kill. I mean, that's why they stuffed him in there, and then he just all of a sudden pops up and scares the fuck out of everybody. And then I think they stab him, right?
Yeah, he says, why does that look so familiar when he nails him in the face? And then when he stabs him, he says something I use for the promo. A true classic never goes out of style. Him killing people.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Mama.
I think the couple was more devastating than that to me. When they're in the bed and he hits Tiffany hits the ceiling, the mirrors, and it all falls down. That's
no, yeah, that one.
I don't know.
I really like that kill. I just think that one's fun. But as far as like brutality goes, like nails.
Well, okay, let's be clear. For me, when I do top kills, I always go on a disturbing end. Like, I kind of think like what hits hard for me, not so much the creative. And I mean, creative is cool because like it's a bit of both. It's a bit of creativity, but it's also more or less like, oh shit, I felt that was terrible, and like they made me shake my head. Like when he hit a babysitter and he smacks her in the face very hard with a hammer, and then she goes out the window. That is awful, bro. And then like it's just sad. She's just babysitting on the kid's birthday. Like, I don't know. So that hits me. And then like, I don't want to spoil 3 for you, but the garbage truck scene, it's like he was trying to help that. He thought it was a kid. He was trying to, and it's just like, really? Like, that's bad. And then when he says, you got to be fucking kidding me. He scared a guy. He scared him so bad that he had a heart attack. Like, and it's just like that's a real thing. People have been scared into a heart attack. So I always, like even when I name my Nightmare on Elm Street favorite kills, they're always based in more like reality. Like, damn, that's fucked up. Like saying creativity. When it comes to Jason, I kind of like creativity. Like I like the arrow in the eye. I like the sleeping bag, and I think the best kill in that whole series is the space one where he freezes the girl's face and then he smashes it. Like that's
yes,
like
I love that kill.
Like that.
I love that.
Very
kill.
inventive.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know, but yeah, it's a hint of brutality. But I always look at it like Jesus Christ, that's awful. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
because I don't know, like if you listen to my kills, they all come from a place of people trying to do the right thing. Like the guy's trying to save a kid from a truck, and then he gets killed, and then the girl babysitting her nephew or her godson, whatever you want to call it, and then she gets smacked out a window. Like it's just like it comes from a like why, that's
no, I gotcha.
But
yeah. Mama Bear said that Buffalo Bill was a combination of multiple serial killers, and that is true. Yeah. But he was primarily based on, there was this one serial killer that went around and actually skinned his victims and made clothes and furniture out of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, I can't remember that serial killer's name, but that was like one of the primary serial killers he was based on. Yeah, but I think Cal was right that Jeffrey Dahmer was also an inspiration.
Yeah, see I just didn't want to push it, but I just let her find out.
Yeah.
But the killer was based off of this guy here, Larry Cat Dad. He made people out of furniture. Yeah, that's Larry.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Glad to see you're free now, Larry. Or do they know you're using the internet right now? Okay. Okay. So let's go to 1992. What do you have for Ray? I'm gonna go to Ray. Okay. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right.
Did you change my spot? I have the chat open so I can't see. Yep, you did change me. You asked. No, I'm just kidding.
That's so rude. Okay. Good. Ray. Go ahead, Ray.
Even though I still have to rewatch this movie, I had to go with Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Great.
Just because of the overall look and feel of this movie. Because even though I don't remember the movie too well, I do remember like the way the movie made me feel with the atmosphere of the movie and the acting, if you don't count Keanu Reeves, wasn't too bad. So, and also like I'm a big fan of Gary Oldman, so yeah. I have to go with Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Good pick. Why you had to smack Keanu like that? That's crazy.
Because that was a bad performance. And also, you know how I feel about Keanu. I like him. I think he is a good person. He's a good man, but he's really not that good of an actor.
I feel like you would like a guy like him. Like she likes Frost. I just feel like you would like Keanu. But that's just me.
Oh, I could if I had a boyfriend who acted like Keanu, yeah, it would work. like I said, I think Keanu is a very good man. Like you can just, you see random pictures of people videotaping him in the streets, what he does, like he gives to the homeless, gives up his train seats for people. He seems like a very good man. He's just, I love him because he's a good man. It's not necessarily his acting abilities.
I feel like he's as strong as what you put him in. Like when he's strong, he's strong. And I feel like Nicolas Cage, but Nicolas Cage has developed a little bit where I feel like he learned how to turn it on and learned how to just turn on too much sometimes. But it's just, I feel like they're same in that way. They're in their strengths. When they finally find the right roles, they're really good in them. Though I do.
Like Keanu's good at playing characters like Neo and John Wick. Very stoic characters that don't say a lot. Yeah, he's usually better if he plays like the strong, silent character. He's really good with those.
Okay, strong silent. So just be eye candy. Don't say nothing. Okay, I get it.
Pretty much.
Come on, like he was really good in Devil's Advocate. I thought he was. Pretty good in that.
Yeah, he was good in that. He was decent,
but okay. Well, Katie. Do you have your 1992? You should have it. We got the same pick, I think.
Yeah, no, I think we'll have the same one because yeah, mine is of course Death Becomes Her. Just what can be said that we haven't already said about that movie. Just, I mean, their performances, Meryl Streep, especially being in a movie like this, the fact that hardly anyone knows that that is Bruce Willis still astounds me because I think I knew from the beginning that that was him. But it could be just because, I read who was the cast or something. I don't remember because it's been since 1992. I don't think I actually saw it in 92 though, because I would have been like 6 years old. So this would have been probably more in the early 2000s that I saw this. But I've always been a huge fan of Goldie Hawn. I absolutely adore her. She is just beautiful and incredible. And just the way, of course, she starts out as a fat chick, or, maybe she was skinny at first and then went fat and then went back skinny. Whatever way it happened, I don't remember exactly, but that whole scene too is just hilarious. Her eating the frosting out of the can like that with all of her cats and stuff. It's like stereotypical, fat crazy cat lady thing. And I just love how goofy the movie is and how the way they just did the scenes, like when she gets hit in the stomach and then she has the hole through her stomach and then she throws the shovel through the stomach hole and just all of that. I just love it.
I have a hole in my stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goldie Hawn is like, I mean, they want to say that Meryl Streep is great in this movie too. She has some great scenes. Like I don't know why, but it's just so fucking annoying. But I've always loved that scene of her flaccid. He finally throws her over like the steps. But yeah, man, she's just really good. And I even love her their little scenes in the hospital when it was like we put her in the morgue. He said, "You put her in the morgue, she's gonna be furious." Like it's just she's so cold-hearted. He's still fearing her through all of this, and I don't know, man. But Goldie Hawn I was Team Goldie in this movie.
Yeah.
This movie, so if you don't know, people, this is also my 1992 movie, and that's my pick too. But this movie just has so many good lines, and is to the community that knows it, great. They know it, they appreciate it, they love it. But to the overall movie community, I think this movie is extremely underrated. Like I feel like a lot of people don't talk or don't know about this movie. And you're right, I didn't know that was Bruce Willis till probably like 20 years after the movie was out. Like I didn't know, but I was one with this movie when it came out on VHS. I remember because there's actually trailers on this VHS. I still remember them about how to build and owning your own video library. They used to call it video library, and they were teaching you how to build steps and what to do. And I remember having this on VHS and people asking to borrow it. And this was one movie I was always like, no, you're not. No, and people didn't understand why. I don't know. There was always something about this movie. It's like I even love the musical numbers in the beginning when she's like on and like she's a Broadway star or whatever. And, like the songs are so good. Like, and it don't get me wrong, people. Don't let it discourage you because there's people that in this chat that hates musicals. It's only one song. That's not a musical. But and the fact when I learned that this was supposed to be the Tales of the Crypt movie, I was like, oh, maybe that's why I love it because I am like a Tales of the Crypt stan. So maybe that's it. But they were all three top notch. It's funny because when you hear Meryl and Goldie talk about the ending, their supposed ending, this wasn't the true ending that we got. Wasn't the ending we were supposed to get. So it was supposed to be more grim. But they wanted it to be more comical. And I forgot exactly what they said. But
that was such a better ending, I think, for just who the characters were overall and their story and everything like that. For them to just be like two talking heads on the fucking steps of the church, it's just so ridiculous.
Do you remember where you parked the car? Yeah, they're just like still getting at each other. They hate each other, but they're best friends at the same time.
Oh my god, shit is funny.
Even the girl that gives her the potion that they get the potion from, I always thought there's something very intriguing about her, like her little bit of screen time. She just feels she is important, but she feels so important to the movie. So
no, very much so. Yeah,
I don't even remember who that was, but she was always good in that role. Keep your ass handy. I just remember her always saying that. Good music in this as well too. Yeah. But it's so funny. As bad as Madeline's supposed to be, there's times that you feel for, like, when the guy, she's cheating on her husband, one thing that's bad, but when the guy like tells her like, you're old, like I don't want you, like that kind, I don't know, I always felt bad for her, and that's weird how a movie do that. Like, it's like a bad thing, like a guy's cheating on his wife or a girl's cheating on her husband, and like there's a moment it's like, oh, I feel that's so terrible. Why would he say that to her? Like, but that's how good the movie is. Shout out to that movie. Death Becomes Her. Both are 1992. So Ray, we're going to jump into 1993. What's your 1993 best pick?
I went with The Good Son.
Yeah, I had a tough time with it. Okay, Good Son. Why The Good
Son? It's just one of those genres that I like. The crazy child killers. It was also incredibly acted, especially for child actors. So yeah, and it's a whole lot of fun, and it's crazy. Like names are escaping me right now.
Elijah Wood, Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay, that's the name I was looking for. Yeah, Macaulay. He was honestly like too good at playing the killer. Especially when you like recognize him as being like a sweet little boy in all the other movies he's been in. He plays like a very convincing sociopathic child, and I love Elijah Wood. I always thought he was a good child actor. So
I always thought it wasn't a stretch though. It's like, oh, they left him home alone one too many times. He's fucking crazy now. Like when you watch him alone, he's kind of fucking psycho. Like you roll with him because he's defending his home. But who thinks a fucking paint can slamming somebody in the face and the blow torches at the door? That's some crazy shit. So it wasn't a stretch. It's just that and that's a part of his sociopath shit. Like he's so charming in Home Alone. So you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So this time it's like he's a full-on killer. Like when he tries to kill his sister, it's like, wow, like he threw her in the water.
Yeah. It's kind of different though, because if you take the story of like what's going on with Kevin, that's straight up child abuse. Like how his family treated him and shit. Like him going and becoming crazy, sure. But it's like in The Good Son, he actually had a really good family, and it's kind of weird that
kind of. I mean, he comes. I don't want to say they're a bad family in Home Alone. They're just fucking neglectful. But I don't really think they're a bad family. I mean,
he literally had adults standing around while his siblings were calling him like a waste of space and things like that, and his parents never came to his defense. In Home Alone, that was just straight up child abuse.
I didn't say they were assholes, but but you gotta admit though, there are a lot of families like that though. It's like it's weird.
Yeah, and it's awful.
Home Alone is definitely a product of its time because it definitely could not do any of that kind of stuff. Like that would not be okay today. But
y'all had a friend where I don't even know if you got what kind of family you guys come from, but even if you don't come from that family, you've seen like siblings treat each other like that, and you're like, why don't nobody? Is this normal here? It's weird, and yet it's.
See, if I treated any of my siblings like shit, or vice versa, in front of my father or my mother, we would have been in serious trouble. Because one of the things that my parents always instilled in us was that our parents won't be here forever, but who you'll always have forever is your siblings.
Interesting.
So they instilled in us like a strong sibling bond. So that wouldn't have been allowed in my house.
But your parents have slightly different outlooks, what I say, on values, because if I remember correctly, you're telling me your parents came here from other places, right? Am I wrong or wrong? Am I right?
My grandparents, my grandparents did. My parents were the first generation of our family.
Okay, great. I'm not saying that you're totally right. You shouldn't treat your siblings like this, but I feel is that a lot of people in that time, especially, but still, people treat their siblings weird. They love them and they defend them against the outside world, but it's like how they treat each other is like, damn, they bully each other, you know?
Yeah, it's one thing to be playful, though. It's another thing to be straight up malice, and that was malice in Home Alone.
That's all. And nobody likes Buzz, so I understand. You know.
But in The Good Son, I don't know. In The Good Son, but you know what? If you actually look at a lot of like, you know, crazy people in reality who become killers, they actually really do come from good homes with good families. So it's not too much of a far stretch, but. No. Yeah. But yeah, no, I like that genre, you know, the crazy child. So The Good Son's always been a favorite of mine.
Oh, I love it too. Absolutely. I love the crazy everything, the crazy nanny, the crazy boyfriend, the crazy girlfriend. I just like all the crazies. But yeah, the child is definitely, I don't know why. A crazy child creeps me out more than all of them though. Like, you know, crazy childs are creepy. But
yeah, I guess it's just because you don't suspect them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Okay, Katie, what's yours? 1990.
For 1993, of course, it would be Nightmare Before Christmas.
Of course.
And yes, I am considering that a horror movie, not maybe horror necessarily, but it is a Halloween movie, which ties into horror in most cases.
Why are you getting sassy? You getting sassy with me? Halloween, like I'm going to say.
Not everybody considers it. First of all, not even everybody considers it a Halloween movie. Some people straight out consider it a Christmas movie. So, but just to me, it is a Halloween movie, which ties it into horror. And the reason why I say it's more Halloween to me than it is Christmas to me is because it starts out in Halloween Town and it ends in Halloween Town, because it's like he's losing his love as the Pumpkin King, but then by the end of the movie, he loves being the Pumpkin King again. So Halloween is what it's all about.
God damn. I feel like she mansplaining this to me.
I'm very passionate about my movie, thank you. It's like my one thing that I am obsessed with. So yes, I have lots of thoughts and lots of things.
Lots of thoughts. I get it. I'm glad you have lots of thoughts. You don't want to have just one or two, you know. But look. Look.
God.
You're getting smart. You're getting smart up here. I saw the little saucy, this spicy temper. But look, last time you do realize you didn't put this on the list. You said, well, I don't consider it this and that, so I didn't put it on the list. And I said, damn, Katie, I'm surprised you didn't have Nightmare Before Christmas. I remember this because I expected it. You didn't have it.
No, that was not me. No. I wasn't here for that stream. You had Doc on.
Wait a minute. No, I had Doc on Doc. I had Doc Mortis on.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't here for the stream, so that's why. But that was 93 and 96. That was not me.
Oh, okay. But there was something that came up, and I said, well, Katie, I'm surprised you. And you gave me a whole speech. I don't know what year it was. And you were like going against it. And then you were like, you did still feel that it was a Halloween movie. I think it's 50-50. But if I had to pick, I believe it's a Christmas movie, because while he's from Halloween Town and it's all Halloween characters, well, 90% of it, when you look at it like that, yes, but his motivations, the whole thing is to bring Christmas to, you know what I mean? So it's like, it leans more, he wants to be Santa, you know what I mean? He doesn't want to be the pumpkin.
Yeah. It's not even necessarily about, I mean, it is about Santa because that's where he happened to have gone to when he was roaming the forest and stuff, but he's just not happy with himself, so he's looking to become something or someone different.
I understand, but
he could have landed in Turkeyville or, you know, Thanksgiving Day land or Valentine, and they even dropped in the Easter Bunny. Yeah. But because he happened to go through the Christmas tree door, he lands in Christmas Town, and it was something completely different. So it had nothing actually to do with the fact that it's Christmas. It just had to do with the fact that it was different.
She said it had nothing to do with the fact it was Christmas.
Kal-El, I think that was our stream with Doc, because I think Doc quoted Tim Burton. Tim Burton said that it's a Christmas movie for Halloween lovers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think that's what Doc said, yeah.
That's perfect. But there was something that came up early on. We were talking about this, and Katie was like, nope. I don't know what it was, but it was something.
I don't remember doing that with anything, because like even when we were talking about Casper and Hocus Pocus and
Yeah,
some of the other, like
choose
gateway kind of
different.
ones, I
You said I wanted to choose something different. I didn't want to go, I didn't want to be. I was like, well, Katie, you choose what you like. And you was like, yeah, all right. You don't remember that. It was something.
it was on something else. It was something dealing, I think, with Nightmare Before Christmas, but it was on something else though. It wasn't because I was not part of that stream. So, but it was something
Yeah.
else that we did. I don't remember right now.
I think it was you using Interview with the Vampire because of the vampire stream. Was that it?
I don't know. It came up though. It definitely came up. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to get
I remember Katie saying something that she didn't want to use Interview with the Vampire because we talked about it so much or something.
Yeah, because I said that one was number high on the vampire stream and everything. So yeah, I remember that, but
I'll tell you this.
I'm not
Katie.
sure about Nightmare on anything.
I
It could have been. We've done a lot of streams over the years, so I have no clue.
We did.
over the years. I respect your opinion on Nightmare Before Christmas and about it being
And I don't. Everybody can have their own opinion about it. I'm just saying, to me personally, it's a Halloween movie.
No.
If you want to say it's a Christmas movie, I'm totally fine with that because I do agree that it is both, though. But just majority of it, I consider it more of a Halloween horror movie, like kids horror movie, yes, but still, since it's Halloween, I correlate that with horror. So, but I still consider it a Christmas movie. That's why
opinion, but here's why your opinion's wrong. No, I'm joking.
Oh, really?
I'm just joking. But what I will say in closing on that, what I will say on it, about it being whether it's more Christmas, more Halloween, I will tell you this, Katie. When it comes to Halloween, I don't really think of this movie too much. I mean, it is a Halloween movie, yes. I don't. But if you told me to do a greatest Halloween top 10 movies, it wouldn't come up. But if you told me to do a top 10 Christmas movies, it certainly comes up early in the top 10. So it's, I don't know. There's that. So because I
mean, again, that's just based on everyone's preference, because I
feel like it stands out as a Christmas movie because it's so unique. So I feel like it. I think it leans more too. But Doc had it right. You're right. Christmas movie for Halloween lovers, right?
Yeah, I think she was quoting Tim Burton, but because Tim Burton was asked that question, and I think what she said was that he quoted was, "It's a Christmas movie for Halloween lovers."
Mm-hmm.
And Tim Burton also has the famous quote of "Every day is Halloween."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
So he is a lover of Halloween, just like I am. Like my style, my everything about me is not necessarily horror. It's Halloween related. So I like horror aesthetics. I like Halloween aesthetics. I like anything dark and morbid and just on the darker side of stuff. But it's not just horror. It's more Halloween because Halloween encompasses all of that.
God damn.
Retail sees it as both.
Yes, they definitely do. And I do
like
most
Halloween,
of my decorate
Christmas
shopping around Halloween time. But luckily, they're putting out more and more stuff that isn't just solely where it says Happy Halloween on everything. Like they have lots of stuff that doesn't even say like anything dealing with Halloween, which I love because I love Halloween, but the actual holiday is only once a year. So
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
As you can see, chat, this is her favorite movie. So she let so
I told you.
I know. I appreciate it. Jesus Christ, Katie. Okay. So all right. Oh, it's my turn. Let's see. For me, I really wanted to choose The Good Son because it is a better movie. There was only 2 years I was torn on this in 99, but I'm gonna go with my heart, and my heart is Leprechaun. So I'm gonna go Leprechaun for 1990. What is that? 1993. I'm gonna go to first Leprechaun.
Yeah.
So, yep.
It's a good pick.
I guess it is. I mean, it's like I said, it's not a better. It's hard to go against The Good Son. That is a really good movie. But this is. I return to this more. Well, I don't know. I think I probably think about The Good Son more. I don't know. I think the character of the Leprechaun I return to more in general. So,
yeah, I can see that. The Leprechaun is more memorable as a villain.
Mm-hmm. So,
and the first movie was a lot of fun from what I remember. I know I've only seen it like once or twice, but I mean, I did really enjoy the first one for sure because I haven't delved into the other ones yet, but the first one I really liked.
Yeah, it's
Great.
fun.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? We're going to just check the chat because that Halloween talk was a while. So let's see. Let's I don't want them to think I'm ignoring them, but yes, Leprechaun 1 is the best one. Great kills. Jennifer Aniston says she wasn't in the movie. She clearly was, and that's my pick. So let's see. This is a hard question. How would you describe overrated and underrated? I think that's a good question because depending on how you're feeling, that can mean slightly different things. Because overrated, it's very misconstrued where you can say, yeah, the substance, yeah, I don't know, what's a movie for me? The Joker. The Joker is a really good movie, but it is, and at the same time, it is overrated. So it's not in saying that, it's not like I don't like it. Of course I like it. It's a really good movie. But is it like as good as they're making it? Like is like one of the greatest movies you ever saw? Like it gets that, when it gets that, it's like it feels like it's overrated. So I understand.
Yeah,
that.
to me, oh sorry, yeah. Overrated to me seems like how I would view something as being overrated is it seems to be everyone's go-to pick, or everyone seems to love the movie, but then when you watch it, you're just like, it's all right, or it's nowhere near as good as people say it is, but it's overhyped and it's mainstream. Like everyone's talking about it.
You see how that hue is different though? Like you could feel either way about it. So it is a good question because it's like
a movie to me that is extremely overrated is A Christmas Story. Because it's like every year, everywhere I go, that movie is always playing. And people always say, oh, it's my favorite Christmas movie. It's my favorite Christmas movie. And for some reason, I just watch it and I go, yeah, it's fine. It's an okay Christmas movie. But yeah, I cannot get on board with A Christmas Story like everyone else can. But everyone seems to love that movie. So to me, I would view A Christmas Story as being overrated.
You just hurt some feelings because I know some people.
Yeah, I know.
But I think it is. I think it's very good, but I think it's very over. I don't think it's top 5, and a lot of people have it like it's their number 1. So, you know, it is overrated in a way. But for me, it's hard for me to diss it because that what they're showing in that, like that was like a kind of like a neighborhood for me. Like that kind of, it feels very, when I'm watching it, it feels like a time. It feels like his dad is very similar to family members. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that. So it's hard for me to diss it, but I get it. It makes me feel good. And a lot of movies, they're good movies, but they don't transport you back to a time. And that does that for me. And it's not better than Home Alone to me. It's not better than Jingle All the Way to me. It's not better than Nightmare Before Christmas to me. But they don't Nightmare Before Christmas makes me remember a time, but it doesn't put me there like Christmas Story does. So
yeah. And how I view so you go ahead, you explain what you think of underrated, and then I'll tell you what I mean.
Well, I'm Katie, what do you think about overrated though? I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I don't the only example I can really think of is when 31 came out. I remember everybody was talking about how great that movie was and all this kind of stuff, and how I don't remember for sure or not if they said it was like better than House of a Thousand Corpses or not, but just about how good the movie was. And when me and Joe watched it, we were both like, oh my God, we do not like this movie that much. Like, what are people so hyped about?
Yeah.
So I do need to give it a rewatch.
Said it was better than House?
I don't know. I can't remember for sure people were saying that, but how they were saying that it was one of his better films, at least, that they really, really liked it. But
it was nowhere near on par with House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects.
Yeah, nowhere, which is what we were expecting. That's what everyone hyped it up to, what we remember it being hyped up to be like that. And it was nothing like that. So we were so disappointed after watching it. But I do want to give it a rewatch because now that I've gotten that whole not expecting it to be like House of a Thousand Corpses and all that out of my system, I can watch it and try to appreciate it for what it is instead of expecting it to be what it wasn't, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's a tricky conversation when you come to the House of the House and Rejects, because they're really good movies, but in different ways, and it's weird because they're all the
Yeah.
same characters, and it's like the
Yeah.
first movie is a high glossy, like it feels comedic, and the second movie feels like a more serious, almost they almost make it feel like, damn, did these people are these real people, you know? And it's just I think the second movie is the better movie, but the first
Yeah,
movie,
Rejects is better, yeah.
I like the characters better in the first movie, but I think the better movie is the second movie. So it's,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do need to rewatch Devil's Rejects, and I have never seen 3 from Hell. So, but I'm just
It's
talking about,
okay.
yeah, I'm just talking about as far as 31 goes, because that was more artsy than it
Mhm.
was, you know, straight up, I guess maybe like a gore fest or whatever you want to call House of a Thousand Corpses. I don't know what you want to call it, but I just thought that movie was fantastically done. And I, of course, love Captain Spaulding. So, I mean, there was so much going for that movie, but I don't know. There was just something about 31 that did just not hit me in the same way. And I just remember it being so hyped and then was just so underwhelmed after watching it. I was like, that was it? Like, what? So.
Mhm. Well, that's how you'll
Yeah.
feel about Three from Hell. It's not a bad movie, but it's not a good ending.
I will say I enjoyed 3 from Hell more than 31, but it's, I don't know, on par of like which one's better. They're almost on par with each other.
Yeah, I still need to see 3 from Hell. So I want to watch all 3 of them together because I've seen House of a Thousand Corpses like a million times because I absolutely adore that movie. But yeah, Devil's Rejects and 3 from Hell, I need to rewatch Devil's Rejects and then watch 3 from Hell for the first time. So, and I want to watch all of them together since, of course, they're the trilogy.
So underrated, I would say underrated is also very different hues to it. A movie can no for me, I'll just say underrated is a movie that nobody's talking about, like Good Son, Devil's Advocate. They just go totally under the radar, and you're like, why is this? So, but also too, I think underrated can be sometimes a movie that is popular, but movies that are that are more popular, you don't understand why they're much more popular than this one. Like we just mentioned one earlier. I totally forgot what it was, but you know, there's movies that's always popular, but you're like, all right, like Jingle All the Way. I think it's popular enough, but it's not super popular like Christmas Story, right? It's not like Home Alone. And not that it's better than Home Alone, but it doesn't come up in the conversation of Christmas movies as much as A Christmas Story or as Home Alone. You would think it should come up there all the time, but it doesn't. So in that aspect where a lot of people have seen it, but it's still technically, to me, in my view, it's a little bit underrated. But usually underrated is just like a movie that was fucking good and nobody saw it, or nobody, you know, like Dr. Sleep would be super underrated to me because I think Dr. Sleep is better than the original to me. But you know, nobody will say that, but I think it's underrated. So
Yeah, I would have to say I have a similar outlook with like what you say underrated is, because yeah, underrated can be something that's really good that people just don't talk about enough anymore. But how I really see it is movies that people will either like refuse to see, or they just go, that's a stupid concept, not giving the movie a try. Like one movie I can guarantee many people will love, but they won't give it a try because it's about owls, is Legend of the Guardians, The Owls of Ga'Hoole.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
That movie is freaking Lord of the Rings done with owls, except much shorter, and it shouldn't be shorter. That movie needs to be like 2 hours long. And but no, that movie bombed because like absolutely nobody saw it. And I remember when that movie came out, even it was getting so much trash on it that even like newspapers were writing about it, saying that this is definitely not a movie anyone would want to see, and nobody would see it. Nobody would give it a chance. And it's like, I just one day, I didn't see it in theaters, but I bought it when it came out on physical, and I sat down and watched it, and I was like, oh my god, this is like one of the best like war animations I've ever seen. And it was done with owls. Yeah, so one underrated movie I can definitely say is Legend of the Guardians. But yeah, I would have to say really good, incredible movies with incredible stories that get trashed on, so much so that they literally try to talk other people into not seeing them. But
Yeah, no, I pretty much agree. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I think underrated is how I would describe it. The only example I can really think of, and this is just a personal level, because I think a whole shit ton of people actually saw it, but just did not end up liking it, was Suicide Squad. But
Yeah,
I mean, I absolutely adore the first one. I mean, it's not the best, and definitely the Joker could have been. I mean, he could have been done better, and
bye, Katie. No, let me see.
better.
No, they screwed Heath Ledger. That movie, one of the reasons why I didn't like that movie was because they weren't allowed to do a lot of the things that they wanted to do. The studio made them cut it.
Yeah, because
The
if
Joker-
you watch the extended cut, there is more between Harley Quinn and the Joker in that extended cut that made
Yeah.
a lot of the scenes that they cut make more sense than it did in the theatrical cut. Which
Yeah,
You
the
mean-
Joker in the Suicide Squad was supposed to be the Rocksteady Joker, which is probably one of the most violent, most evil of the Joker comic books, like of the character. And he was supposed to be that. And they did film a lot of scenes with him doing some horrific things. And the studio just goes, nope, you're not doing that. And made him
Yeah.
cut all of it out.
Yeah, you say they screwed Jared, not Heath, right? Jared. But I understand what you guys are saying. I think a lot of people hate on that movie. I think it's better than the second one. I think the second one's absolutely shit. But I mean, that's just my opinion. But this is a bad movie. For me, opinion, it is a bad movie. But I truly believe you guys when you could tell it was cut up. It was shot
Yeah.
by edited by a music video person. So it's like they just did this just to get out something fast. It makes no sense. To be honest with you, why isn't the Joker the main villain? You know, like it
Yeah,
doesn't.
he was supposed to be. And I know like a lot of people were knocking up him being or we're talking bad about him being covered in tattoos. But then when you realize that he was supposed to be the Rocksteady Joker, it makes so much sense. But because the Rocksteady Joker was such R-rated, and they wanted this movie to, appeal more to like teenagers and stuff like that, that the studio just made them get rid of it. And Jared was so mad about that.
I think when they release this one day, we will get another cut of this movie. We're gonna think.
I hope
differently.
so. Because I really want to see what they were going to do.
Yeah,
And I
no,
like
I
the
would love to see that.
A
Yeah.
lot of people hate it. I actually like the look. I just think people like to complain sometimes because it's not that bad. And when you see that they cut a lot of his parts, it's like, well, I can't blame Jared's portrayal on that. It's the editing, So.
Yeah, because I saw a scene that never made it into the movie. Well, it wasn't like an actual scene. It was somebody filming the set where he was beating the shit out of Harley Quinn in the scene. And that scene never made it into the movie.
Also, too, it's funny how they hate that, but the same Joker made its way to the Snyder Cut, and people are like, "Oh my god, this is so good," because he's good. His Snyder Cut is good, so it's like that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, sometimes you just can't listen to people. You got to have your vision and see it through, and then let them say what they're going to say in hindsight. Because when you stop your vision in the middle of the story, it's like, well, what the fuck? It's the middle of the story. How can you really judge it? You haven't got the full story.
Sometimes I hate when the studio has to get their fingers in there. Just let them do what they need to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that's why you okayed the movie, okayed everything in the first place. So why all of a sudden change it when you okayed it in the first? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, fuck you in a way.
It's
Because
like
they ruined
let
so much
Jared be the
stuff.
Rocksteady Joker.
You guys
Let him be the
say that
Rocksteady.
until it's a character you love, and they interfere in a good way.
Well,
I mean,
see,
that
it's
was the
one
first
thing
time
if
I'd
they're
ever.
You never know. I'm just saying. I
well,
don't know.
it's one thing
But,
if they're
let's
supposed to be
see.
portraying
So-
a specific character.
Yeah, and for me, that was the first time I'd ever actually heard of Harley Quinn. And because of that movie, I fell so much in love with her that I went down the rabbit hole and discovered, Batman the Animated Series, how she was created for the series. She was not originally a comic book character. I mean, I went down the whole rabbit hole for everything Harley Quinn and a lot of the Joker stuff too, because I love them two together. So, but Harley Quinn especially, because I'm like you, like how you said you like all the crazy people. So do I. That's why American Psycho, Joker, Harley Quinn, I love all the crazy. So, I just absolutely fell in love with her character, but I fell in love with her and found out about her through Margot Robbie through the first Suicide Squad. So I never known about her until that movie. And I think she did an incredible job playing her, but I do prefer animated Harley Quinn in the Batman series, of course, because that's the original.
Yeah.
So once I saw that, I couldn't go back, but I'll always have a soft spot for Margot Robbie's portrayal because she introduced me to her. So
yeah, rest in peace, but Arlene Sorkin was the best Harley Quinn.
yes, exactly.
So what I said, rappers live. I guess Larry said Busta lived, but Ember said Redman didn't survive. That's not Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Red Ember. But yeah, he didn't survive. That was one of the most gruesome kills too. Heath and Jack are the best. Jack is my favorite. I feel the same. Jack Nicholson's my favorite actor as Joker. Never rub another man's rhubarb. Yeah. I'm surprised, Scott. I'm surprised that he's your favorite. But yeah. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, forgot about Cesar Romero. I've never seen the original series though, so I can't really put him anywhere.
Steph, how old are you for you to say that? That's an older take. Nice. Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are the bar which actors are compared for. See, and I mean they are, but I just don't know how you compare.
And rest in peace to Kevin Conroy. Like that,
Yeah.
I cried the day I read that because of how much I fell in love with the animated series because of him. I didn't
hear about Harleen Sorkin until like after a year, and I was so surprised because I was like, she was the original Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I didn't know I didn't know about any of this until very much later after the series has been out for like probably, well, not close to 20 years or 30 years. I don't know. It was right after Suicide Squad came out. So whatever year that was when I fell down the rabbit hole and I discovered Batman the Animated Series and fell in love with all of that. And then found out about how Harley Quinn's character was created and everything. But no, I absolutely fell in love because Kevin Conroy did the voice of Batman for the longest time. I think he voiced him the most.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He did a majority of the movies too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think they did make that movie, Stacy. Lifetime, I'm sure, probably made that movie. Roman Reigns is Akuma. No, thank you. Oh, you hating, Larry? Come on, man. I think he looks one of the best. Cal is. Let me see. Cal is right. They ever made fun of Mortal Kombat? Yeah. They even make fun of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is they said a new one is getting like praise from the fans. Snap Crackle Pop, Kal-El's mic. My bad. Buffalo Bill was a combination. Oh yeah, you read that, right? Let's see. So
yeah.
Back. Do you want a Batista Brainiac movie? Why Batista though? Is that who's gonna play Brainiac? I heard Brad Pitt has been announced for a villain in the Batman, so that's interesting.
Huh.
Well, that'd be interesting because Brainiac was in Smallville. It was Spike, wasn't it? James Marsters.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know, going from freaking James Marsters or Spike from Buffy to David Batista as Brainiac.
Well, Stacey says that might happen for Superman. I could see that, and that's James Gunn's friend. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know if I would pick him for Brainiac, but we'll see.
That's
highly
crazy.
reported,
What a different change that would be, but yeah, sorry.
highly reported that Scarlett Johansson is Harvey Dent's wife. Oh man, actually, Stacey, I was hoping they were going to make a Batman Phantasm type movie and make her that character. I forgot the character's name that Batman fell in love with. I thought that would have been cool. I mean, I know she's a little older, but there's nothing wrong with a little MILF action, you know. So, make Stevie Wonder biopic, that would be cool. I'm sure they will. Is Night Owl movie talk on a hiatus? I don't know. He always goes on a hiatus. I'm sure he'll be back. I think I've seen him not too long ago. Messaging. I've seen Ed Gaines and Ted Bundy mostly for Buffalo Bill. Okay.
Yeah.
Ed Gaines Skin People. Okay.
Yeah, that was the serial killer he was based on, like primarily based on.
I can definitely see that in there, it being a musical, because I mean everything is now like
it is an actual musical. They created a musical like they did for Mean Girls, like a Broadway musical. They created one for Death Becomes Her.
I went on a fascination for serial killers a bit. Yeah, you fit in with them. They did too. Maybe y'all
I still do. The only thing is that I don't really commit the serial killers to name, like, because I don't really like give them the attention, you know. I just kind of like read about what they do, but their names will escape me because I really don't feel like they deserve to be remembered. So
yeah, no, I do agree with that, but I remember like the major ones that everybody always talks about: Ted Bundy, Ed Gein.
Yeah.
Or more, I remember their nicknames, you know, like the Green River Killer or BTK or Son of Sam, those kinds. I remember that more than their actual names.
Arcadie's Kid, right? The Pumpkin King has arrived. Hope everyone is doing. Thank you for being here, Pumpkin King. We were just talking about you, how you made that Christmas movie. Never seen.
Hi, Hobbs.
Never seen Christmas Story Hunter for real?
I haven't either. This will be my first year.
You should at least watch it, but I do think it's highly overrated.
Yeah, no, I'm watching it for the first time this year for sure.
I ruined it. I remember when we watched that movie years ago. I remember somebody that we watched it with, they're like, this movie is better than Home Alone. And I just looked down and it's like, why would you tell these kids that? Because as soon as they watch, they're expecting it to be better than Home Alone. And that's just a hard jump to do. And it's like, because it's even though the movie's not extremely old, it is filmed like it's an older movie. So it's like, dude, you're putting too much on this movie. Like now they're going to hate it. You know, Christmas Story is pretty solid. I think it's solid. It's top 10 for sure for Christmas for me. Have you seen?
And yes, I've seen that movie.
What is your favorite cinema? I don't know what that means. Kyle Moore recommendations. Remember my name. Whisper in the Dark. Guilty as sin. More recommendations. Quickly. Let's give me one recommendation. Off the top of the head, Ready Player One. What you got? What guys you got?
As a recommendation, off of the top of my head, I'm just gonna choose one that I like that people don't hear about. Plague Dogs.
Okay. All right. How about
and I'm gonna say Frailty. That's the only one I can think of in my head right now.
Yeah.
That one's definitely an underrated one. I do not hear hardly anybody talk about that movie.
The extended cut, yeah. Scott really loves the Suicide Squad. I love Birds of Prey, Scott. I don't know if you know that. I love it. I know people hate that movie. I love it. Do you like Ghost World? I've never seen Ghost World, and I thought I needed to buy it, and I found it yesterday, so I have to watch it. I hear it's really good. Ghost Dad was really good. It might not hold up now, but it was good when it came out.
Zack Snyder did direct Legend of the Guardians, yes. And you know how he likes to use a lot of slow motion, but it works very well in Legend of the Guardians because it's about owls, and the owls go to war, and so it does like the slow motion of the owls fighting in the air. It's really freaking cool.
Restore the Snyderverse. That's an interesting take. That's the only thing good that I think could come out of Netflix buying Warner Brothers. But people are like, I mean, it's the physical media thing that's got me against it. But people are like championing Paramount to buy it because they've put in the offer. But people don't understand how extremely Paramount has gotten this year. And for people that so-called don't like politics in their so-called movies, which I think is almost like, I don't understand how that's possible. Like, life imitates art, and there's politics have always been in our movies, believe it or not, guys. But either way, if you don't like politics, you don't want Paramount to get it because that's what it's going to be. They're telling you straight up. So, I mean, it's a bad situation no matter who gets it. I'm telling you guys right now.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Pick a Ghostbuster to fight Freddy. Just pick my favorite one. I know Harold Ramis, Egon. I think he would be the best at fighting, but I'll pick Big Bill Murray because I like him the best.
I would do the main villain of the first movie.
Oh, you saying a villain? Okay, pick a villain.
No. It just said pick a character. I think she just said pick a character. And if I had to pick a character to fight Freddy from Ghostbusters, I think fighting the main villain from the first movie would be pretty cool.
It says pick a Ghostbusters. But that's cool. I would definitely pick Vigo against Freddy.
Oh, pick a Ghostbuster. I don't think any of them would stand a chance, quite honestly.
Not
even Freddy.
Smart, so he might figure something out, but I don't know how that works. So this is for you, right? Is her book available through the mail? I don't use Amazon. If you could through the mail, I will have my assistant use Amazon to get that. But just wanted, go ahead, Ray.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I can probably work something out for you because it is only available on Amazon. Yeah, just contact me. We could try to find a way because either through PayPal or something like that, we can work out pricing and I can get one sent to you.
Probably. Ooh, that's a tough one. Definitely not Wes Craven.
Yeah,
even though he's my favorite horror director.
Spielberg, I would go with. I think he would be fun.
I think he would be more epic, Spielberg, but I think
Scorsese, that's why.
It's hard to pick against Scorsese, but he'll make my movie more
bloody and crime-ridden
than it has to be. So Spielberg probably.
I don't know. I would probably go for Wes Craven for myself, just because I haven't necessarily really had the easiest life, and it could probably be seen as a freaking horror movie for some. So,
oh yeah, no, that's a good point.
I'd choose Wes Craven for me.
No, that makes me sad, but okay. Congratulations, Anthony. Happy birthday, Collector Movie Man, and Kal-El, thank you. And yes, I've seen that stream. Happy birthday, Movie Collector Man, wherever you are. So let's get back to this. So where were we? 94.
94, okay, yeah.
Take it away.
I have to go with my boy, The Crow.
We're not going to do the Crow talking in, are we? I'm just playing.
No, let's not. No, let's not. Let's just talk about the 94 Crow.
Shit out of Crow remake, like Harley. You talk about Harley getting beat by the Joker. You guys just like jumped the Crow last time. That was the remake.
But the Joker has actually beaten Harley Quinn in the cartoon. They're supposed to.
Yeah, no, there is that one episode called Mad Love. He throws her out the fucking window. Like, it is brutal. Even in the cartoon series, like, they did not do anything like that whatsoever in Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
So there was one episode where he started smacking the hell out of her because she almost killed Batman.
Yeah, and that was the freaking Child's card. Or actually, I don't know. Was it meant to be Child's, or did it just become Child's?
I don't know. I think it was a teenager thing when it was on television. Yeah. I think so. I think it was like 13.
It was children, guys.
It was. Okay.
I don't know. It's like Batman had a lot of questionable things in it.
Well, yeah, no, he really did, and that was done very, very grown up, like for kids. So yeah, I believe it more as a teenager.
Like Joker being extremely abusive to Harley, that's just canon. That's just always been something that happened between them.
Yeah,
PG, like so many movies were G and PG. It's just a different time. If there's no nudity or no murder, people they didn't care. It could be whatever they wanted to be.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that is kind of true for back then. So yeah, that's
Mm.
true.
Yeah. But no, I have to go with The Crow. Dark atmosphere, gothic tone, beautifully done. Yeah, the villains are memorable. Even like uh the youngest one, Skank was his name, the coward. All memorable villains. Even the cop was memorable. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just an overall very memorable
Skank.
movie. Skank was one of the four murderers. But he was the coward, the weak one.
Skank is a crazy name, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, and one was named T-Bone. Yeah, they had like really weird names. Yeah. But yeah, overall, it's an excellent comic book movie. It's one of my favorites. I love it.
Okay. All right. Cool. What do you got, Katie?
All right, I think I still am because of the atmospheric everything about it, I think it puts it over Natural Born Killer. So I'm gonna pick The Crow.
Y'all still on this Natural Born Killer stuff? Oh yeah, and if just to let people know, a couple people I seen that guy was defending y'all up here. Rob's Vintage Video.
Yes. I know, and I was made aware that what was it, Mortal Kombat or whatever, did do highly tons and tons, like almost 3 times or 2 times much better than
how dare him come up here with those alternative facts? You know what I'm saying?
No, he kept saying he didn't know, or that you didn't know.
He was being facetious. He was like, hey, you know, cow. You know, when they first say it like that, they getting right, they throwing shots. And I saw he did it. He was trying to defend you guys because I was giving you a hard time, and I get it. But I want you to know, Rob, wherever you are, that I got a couple messages from a couple different people saying, yeah, Combat definitely was well more. It would be crazier not to know what that is than Natural Born Killers. People still don't know what Natural Born Killers is to this day. You know what I'm talking?
Yeah, no, that's still crazy. But hey, I didn't even know because I wasn't into Mortal Kombat or any of that. That wasn't I wasn't their demographic to go after, so I didn't know.
It's popular, you know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Sure.
How dare you, people? All right. Okay, so you're going with the Crow too?
Yes, The Crow as well. Yeah, for all the same reasons she mentioned, because definitely the gothic atmosphere and feel to the movie.
Did I say his name was T-Bone? It's T-Bird.
T-Bird. Yeah, you said T-Bone.
Yeah, no, you did say T-Bone.
I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, his name is T-Bird. Yeah.
T-Bone is crazy. I'm just saying.
That would be a crazy name, though, but no, it was T-Bird. Yeah.
So, and look, Katie, that's the same conversation. The Crow would be Mortal Kombat in this. Like, who would pick? Like, the Crow is way more, you know, over Natural Born. I would think, but.
Oh yeah.
No,
but then again, I didn't like Natural Born, so.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I could put a lot of things over Natural Born, unfortunately.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I can't really say. I haven't seen The Crow all the way through either, so I can't really even call it. So, it's
phenomenal. You should watch it.
Yeah. It's sad. It's just a sad to me movie, just because he dies in the movie. He really dies in real life. It's like, god damn. So like sad, but okay. For me, I'm gonna go with. I mean, Katie, I'm sorry. Was there anything else you want to say about The Crow?
Oh no, I'm good.
1994. The King. He has knives for fingers. He haunts your dreams. Wes Craven's new nightmare. Like, I don't know what you guys are. What are you thinking? Like, this movie is next level. Like, this is the one. And I know you guys haven't seen it, but it's so ahead of its time. If you guys think Scream is great, this was supposed to do what Scream did, and it just was ahead of its time. And it's so good. It's not to spoil it for you guys. It's Freddy Krueger in reality. So it's I know you're thinking like, well, all the movies were about Freddy. No, it's different, and I don't want to spoil that part of it for you, but it's the one. You know, it's not my favorite, but it is so inventive, so creative. And if they were to close the franchise, that was a good closer. And Wes Craven never wanted his movie to go past part 3. So, well, is he the writer of that? No, he's not the writer. I don't know. Yeah, I guess he's the creator of the character. So, but he never intended it to go past the Dream Warrior. So, when you look at this movie, like you could watch 1, 3, and this one as a trilogy, and it's like, oh, I see what you did there. Like he got to end it in a way where it's like, even if they continued it, it's like it still doesn't negate his ending. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I have to see that movie.
Freddy Krueger is more of a true dream demon than he is anything else, and it's pretty good. They redo some beats in this movie, like the Tina kill from the first one, like the way they redo it. I kind of like this one better. I mean, it's hard to see that because the original kill was so iconic when he kills her on the wall, but I mean on the ceiling. But when you see this hospital scene, it's different. It's like a remix, but like I feel like it's more brutal. I feel. Is it more brutal? It's more intense. I don't want to say more brutal, more intense, and I think it's more brutal because not only does that, I don't want to spoil it, but it's really good, guys. It's really good. So yeah, New Nightmare. So we'll jump into 1995. So what's your 1995 pick, Ray?
I went with 7.
7. What's in the box?
Yeah. What's in the box? Yeah, 7 Deadly Sins killer. It has Brad Pitt in it. Morgan Freeman's one of my favorite actors. I love him. If I could meet, if anyone was like, hey, you can meet any celebrity right now, just pick, it would be Morgan Freeman. I've always wanted to meet him. I had a chance to meet him because he came to Florida to film Dolphin Tale.
Mm-hmm.
And I live very close to that area. And I didn't go. I didn't go to the set. And I didn't even try to get put in as an extra in that movie either. Wasted opportunity. But but yeah, anything with Morgan Freeman in it, I'll watch it. And this overall is just a very excellent film. So yeah, 7.
I gotta watch it. Go ahead, Ray. Ray. Go ahead, Katie.
Yeah, again, I was gonna maybe say 12 Monkeys to pick something different, but I can't because 7 is just so incredible. It is so fucking brutal with some of the sins. Like some are worse than others, the way the killer does it. And it's just an unbelievably dark descent into madness and into the 7 sins that it's a masterpiece. I can't put anything over 7.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna start calling you? The copycat. That's what I'm gonna start calling you.
Yeah. No, I get it.
For me, good picks, girls. I think. I'm gonna have to go with Demon Knight. Demon Knight is absolutely the one. I'm a Tales of Crypt guy. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. Billy Zane is so great in this movie. William Sadler so great. Jada Pinkett is good. It's everything, man. I love the backstory. I like it.
Hold up. Well, then there, motherfuckers!
I love this movie. So I don't know. Like, what can I say? The sequels are good, but there's something about this one that I don't know. It's like it made Tales of the Crypt feel like it can be a feature film. Like it's just, I don't know. The backdrop of the story is very intricate. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen Demon Knight?
No.
Oh, well, it's just really good. It's about I think I said before, it takes they show you flashbacks, but it's like a guy that gets the demons have to collect all these keys, and this is the last key, and the guy that's carrying it, he's like chosen. Somebody chose him, but like the key has blood in it, and it's like the blood of Christ from when he was on the cross. They gathered his blood, and like that blood can seal off the door so the demons can't enter. And then when they try to enter, they blow up, and like it's just a lot that goes into it. And then he passes it on to somebody else, and that continues. But that's the whole story of that cast the world in total darkness if they get the final key. But just a fun movie, and a really good backstory. So Yep, that's my
Yeah.
one right there.
I heard it's very fun. I have to check it out.
It's very fun. I'm surprised Katie hasn't seen it, but yeah. Okay, so let's go into our number 19. I mean, our 1996. I think we're all-
1996 was a little hard for me because I have two movies because I really don't know which one I like more. And it's from
Really?
Dusk Till Dawn or The Craft. But if I have to go
Oh,
with
wow.
rewatchability, I would probably go with From Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay, I'm surprised you didn't put The Craft in your honorable mentions. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Why that one? Why is it more rewatchable?
Maybe mostly it's because I like that kind of genre
Mhm.
more. You know, because we've talked how like I preferred the beginning of the movie the most, like the crime aspect of the movie, and the kidnapping and things like that. That's a genre I like, you know, crime. And then when it gets into the vampires, it just becomes really fun.
Mhm.
It's a fun time. It's hilarious. And yeah, I think it's just a movie I would watch over The Craft more.
Mhm.
Even though I do really love The Craft. But yeah, I'll have to go with From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's a good one. All right. Well, Katie, what do you have?
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, just want to make sure. Okay, so I did go ahead and Google since again I wasn't there for the 96 stream.
Mhm.
There are quite a bit of choices to make for 96, so I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's The Craft, there's Fear, there's Primal Fear, there's From Dusk Till Dawn. There's so many, but I'm gonna have to say The Craft, I think, because I love Fear and I love Primal Fear because Edward Norton's performance in there was phenomenal.
Mhm.
But I think the movie that I've seen more times and probably would watch, I think a little bit more time. Well, it'd be a tie pretty much between Fear and The Craft, but I'm pretty sure I have seen The Craft more times, so I would say The Craft.
And when you say Fear, you mean the Mark Wahlberg one? Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
Mark Wahlberg, Reese Witherspoon. It came up, so I don't know if it is considered necessarily a horror or not, but it came up when I put in horror movies for 99. Even Twister came up, which is
Yeah.
like, okay, that cannot be right,
That's
so I
horrible.
am not going to say Twister.
Yeah. Yeah, Fear is more of a thriller. Fuck Mark Wahlberg though. I'm just playing. I don't like it. But I'm just joking. I'm joking.
It's just, again, the crazy aspect, like you were
Yes.
talking about. Like, I really do have some kind of a twisted sense of love, especially when it comes to like movies and stuff. I like a twisted kind of love story. So that's why I love like Joker and Harley together so much, and why I love that movie Fear so much, because his obsession just turns into this twisted love story that's just really fucked up. But I think it's a really well acted movie too. By especially Mark Wahlberg. Even, you cannot like the guy, but in that movie, in my opinion at least, I think he does a really good job playing a psycho.
Movie. Yeah, for certain. He's playing himself. So yeah, it's his best movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a biopic. But yeah,
So but yeah,
all
no,
right.
I would say The Craft over Fear, though, even though, like I said, they're very, very close, because I really do love Fear too, but I'm pretty sure I've seen The Craft more times than I'm pretty sure I'd watched The Craft more times. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that. All right. I'm going to say the greatest movie of 1996. I mean, I can't believe you girls didn't say it. Scream.
yeah, I knew
Scream
you were gonna. Yeah, that's what I was originally gonna say, but then I was like, you know what? No, Cal's been harping me, so let me Google it right quick. And so I Googled it just to make sure, because
You like The Craft over Scream, huh? So you
Yes.
prefer her in The Craft over Scream? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I've never seen
Not that I
Scream,
don't like
so
Scream. I love
can't
Scream.
say.
I love Scream, but
Wait,
it's
whoa.
just The Craft is better for that year.
You've never seen Scream, Ray?
No, that's one of the only horror franchises that I've never seen the movies to.
Oh,
I mean,
did
like
not
I've
know
seen,
that.
Oh, that's it.
like I seen a bit of the first movie because like my dad was watching it and I came in and sat with him, and I watched like the first half with Drew Barrymore, But
Mhm.
then I was just like, nah, I wanted to go do something else, like play games or something, and I got up and I walked away. And ever since then, I never tried to go back to the series, so I never watched it.
Wow,
I didn't
amazing.
know
And you know what?
that.
And you know it's funny because I've actually seen the Scary Movie franchise, but I've never seen Scream.
And that's so heavy in Scary
I
Movie
wonder
too.
if
That's
that
funny.
Right?
will ruin it for you because a lot of people
Yeah,
can't
I
get
know,
over
right?
scary.
Because it is so prevalent in
Yeah.
Scary Movie.
Yeah, I heard the first one is almost like a shot, like not a shot for shot, but it's very similar to the actual story. It's just they're making fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scream is my favorite. Excellent pacing, great cast, good soundtrack. Good kills. Aged well, it's just as good as it was back then. I don't know, man. I mean, so good that they're still calling for these same killers. I don't know how you bring these killers back, but they're still calling for them. And it's so funny that they're calling for these killers, but yet they kill movies for bringing back the same people. Like it's that's what I mean. Sometimes you can't listen to people because they don't know what they want.
I heard that the Scream killer though ended up being like multiple different people throughout the series though. Isn't that correct?
Watch it. I guess we're gonna watch that one day, huh?
Yeah,
That's
no, that could be another series we do.
I only have the three like newer ones. I wasn't going to watch them until I got the first three, but I gotta get the first three.
Oh, you only have the three newer ones. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I picked them up as they came out, but I still need to get the first three movies.
How
you
many
stream,
Screams is
don't
there
you?
now? 7?
This new one will be the eighth one, right? I think, or seventh. Will it be the seventh? Yeah, this
I haven't
next
seen
one.
past 4.
Yeah, I haven't seen 6, but I've seen all the others. But this next one will be the 7th. So there's 6 out right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was about to say I think there's only 3 that are out right now, but they are making another one.
You know they got a little combo Blu-ray pack out there, probably on Amazon.
Yeah, I saw that where they have the first 3 movies in them. Yeah,
The best 3.
I have to buy it.
But well, no. I'm sorry. I actually have 2 last on the list. But yeah, you definitely need to watch the first Scream. Like I don't know what's going on with that. But
Yeah, I know it has a good cast in it. Like I like the cast of the first movie.
you get to see what all the hoopla is about. See, I wonder if that'll ruin it for you too, because Scream is so like up there for people. Like I wonder if you'll be like, what's in all that? You know, because I'm starting to see.
Oh yeah, maybe that one's overrated. But
yeah, a lot of older people seem to hate on Scream, and I'm just like, yo, Scream is basically what Halloween is for you guys to younger people. You know, so it's
in a way,
Hmm.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Because I mean, yeah, Ghostface was it one of the first main killer franchises that was created in the 90s? Because it came out first before like Final Destination. Did it come out before I Know What You... Well, I mean, I Know What You Did Last Summer only had, what, 3, 4 movies? So nothing compared to this.
They're actually written by the
Yeah.
same person. I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scream.
They're
So
about to
that's-
what with those?
Mhm.
They're actually written by the same person.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
I mean, yeah, it did come out, but Scream kind of like reinvented the whole slasher genre and horror. Kind of saved horror in a way. And then everybody
Is
tried
the
to
writing similar to like is Scream like similar to I Know What You Did Last Number and like story?
in style, yes, but in
Style. Yeah, I'm
no.
sorry, not yeah, that's what I meant. Like do they feel similar? Because if they do, then my outlook on Scream would probably be similar to like how I felt with I Know What You Did Last Summer, which was just it's all right. It was fun.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. I think the sequel's better. I'm not too high on that movie, but the Scream, it's such a better movie. It's weird because it has it's the 90s feel. Like the writing is I don't know. It's definitely not the same.
Yeah,
but
it yeah, like it's of course has the same feel because it is shot in the 90s, of course, but I think nothing compares
it
to
feels like a distant
Scream.
relative. It
I
feels
Know What You
like
Did
a
Last
cut
Summer. Like, I don't think they're on the same level.
level.
You know, I
Yeah.
think Scream does
No.
go a little bit high, or goes a bit higher than I Know What You Did Last Summer. Because I think in a way it does have a better twist at the end than I Know
Way
What You
better.
Did Last Summer does. Like a way better
Way
twist, and just
better paced movie too, and it's more engaging. And then it's a guessing game. It's a mystery, so you're like, who is the killer the whole movie? Whereas you're like that
Okay.
in that last summer, but like the reveal is just like, oh, it's him. You get what I'm saying? It's not like Scream is
Yeah.
like, and
yeah,
they can
Scream is kind of shocking. You're like, whoa, what?
Mhm.
So I
Okay.
think Scream really has that good twist element that for the first time you see it, you might not guess it right. You know, it's got that kind of a surprise element to it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like the good old, like the victims of the killers are stupid as hell because I find it funny. And the way Drew Barrymore died in the movie was also very stupid. So I'm sure I'll enjoy it.
Well, that's a good question for the chat. Or anybody watching, what do you think is the better movie, Scream or I Know What You Did Last Summer? What do you think is who had the better franchise? See, what I will say in closing about Scream is it far succeeded I Know What You Did Last Summer, but at the time they were the same. They were they were like competition. They were put against each other. It's kind of similar to how, I don't know if you guys remember when Saw and Hostel came out. They're not the same movie, but they felt the same at the time. They were like their competitors. Whereas now, look where Saw's at and look where Hostel's at. They made 3 Hostels. They've made like 100 Saws. You give them Saw is
Yeah.
clear the bigger and better franchise, but I feel like Scream is the better one too. Like Hostel has a good movie in there. You say what you want about the other ones, but there's a good movie in there. But and same for I Know What You Did Last Summer. Say what you want about all the others, there's a good movie somewhere in there for you. But it's the same feel. But they were like on equal footing when they first came out. It was like you were team this. It was like in the 90s, kids were either Goosemonks or Are You Afraid of the Dark? And so it's like they're on good footing. But now Goosemonks is clearly the more popular one. But in
Yeah.
that case, I do think Afraid of the Dark was better though. But in my case for this, I think Scream is the better, clearly, and it has one of the best final girls. Where while she's not my favorite, I can see why she's the best for people because she's not a victim like too much. She fights back. Like people give Jamie Lee Curtis all this credit, but Jamie Lee Curtis felt like she fought back because she had to. Sidney Prescott seems like she's like ready to fight back. She doesn't take the shit. So
Yeah.
I
Okay.
always admired that about it. But yeah, okay. So let's go to our 1997 top pick. What's yours, Ray?
I went with Perfect Blue.
Perfect Blue. What the hell is
Yeah.
Perfect Blue? I don't remember you talking about Perfect Blue.
Perfect Blue. Yeah, I spoke about it because I think this was number 1 on my 97. It's a Japanese animated movie. It's a psychological horror about a pop star artist who quits singing to become an actress, and she gets put through the horrors of being like a very young woman because she's very young, and what young women would go through in the movie industry, like from sexual assault to being bribed to receiving stalkers, being stalked by your stalkers, your stalker actually coming to your house, and taking things that belong to you. So basically, it's psychological horror about a young woman who joins the movie industry, and she gets like all the negative aspects of like what it's like to be in the movie industry.
Okay, that's a dark animation.
Yeah, it's really dark, but it's very beautifully done. It's a very beautiful anime. Has a lot of color in it, like very colorful. But yeah, it's a really good story too. Yeah, I highly recommend it to people who haven't seen it.
Nice. Okay. All right, Katie, what you got?
I think I'm gonna go with Devil's Advocate because I just I know What You Did Last Summer came out that year too, and as much as I do love that movie because it's a great movie, still, even though I do agree that Scream is a bit better, um, I really love Devil's Advocate. It's just such a
Mhm.
movie you wouldn't expect, and I do really like Keanu Reeves and Charlize Theron's chemistry together, and as well as with Al Pacino, and just that ending of that movie, just everything about it. I just love The Devil's Advocate. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
It's a
that
movie I have to rewatch. I don't remember that movie too well.
creeped me out. Yeah, it was a good one.
It was
That-
creepy. I remember that movie creeping me the hell out. But yeah.
for sure. I think that's his second best performance as far as Al Pacino for me. After Scarface, of course. I think that's his second best. He played the hell out of that role.
Yeah, no, he seriously did. He is wonderful as the devil, very convincing.
He's wonderful. Spooky, Katie. Okay, for me, I'm gonna go with this was a year that was rough, but I remember it because Ray told us 100 times. But 19, I would go with Leprechaun 4. So in space, yes, Leprechaun in space. Yeah, so that tells you a lot about 97, but I still love the movie nevertheless. And I don't think it's as bad as people make it. It's just a fun movie. That leprechaun coming out of dude's penis is just something you'll never forget. It's very, very painful.
Wow, yeah, no, I can only imagine seeing that. That sounds like so much fun,
and
though. As a watch.
He's kind of had. It sounds bad even when I said it, but it sounds worse when you say it. As a watch, you want to watch that, Katie? I'm joking. Leprechaun actually gets a love interest in this one that actually she's a little two-faced. She, when she thinks she's going to inherit the gold and stuff like that, she's with it. But she's weird too. She's like an alien princess, but it's different. It's batshit, but it is what it is. So yep, that's mine. So let's round out to our number 1998. What do you have, Ray?
I have another Japanese movie, and it's Ringu.
Ringu. Okay.
Yeah, which is the original Ring.
Okay. Just sounds like something you might have to get an antibiotic for.
No, it's just the Ring. It's really good. I've said this many times before, and I have to keep saying it. The Japanese are really, really good. They're very creative and very talented when it comes to horror. And I did like the American remake, though. The Ring American remake was really good too.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't go wrong with the original, and it's a beautiful movie. Unfortunately, it's not dubbed though, so you have to watch it in Japanese.
Mm.
But it's well worth the watch. But yeah, it's just basically The Ring. It's the same story.
I really, really want to
yeah.
see the original because I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's basically, if you've seen the remake, it's basically the same story.
Yeah, no, because I really do like The Ring, our version, but I do want to see the original because I agree. The Japanese, they damn sure know what they're doing when it comes to a horror movie. Like, no doubt about that.
Yeah, because I have to say, Perfect Blue is probably one of my favorite Japanese movies, and they did so well of capturing the horror aspect of a movie industry. Just getting a job in the movie industry, how horrific and terrifying that can be or is, because you hear stories. But yeah, they're very good with it. I love Japanese horror.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. Sounds good to me. What do you have, Kate?
Okay, so again, I wasn't here for this stream, so I had to look it up, and this is, I don't know, I'm going to have to go with a tie for this one, because, of course, there's Bride of Chucky. Number one of all things is Chucky and Tiffany, of course. But also this year came out The Faculty,
Mm-hmm.
which is one of my
Yeah.
absolute most favoriteest alien sci-fi horror movies ever. So that, I mean, of course, if I really just have to pick one, it's going to be Bride of Chucky, Always and Forever. Like, that is number one no matter what. But Faculty is so up there too that it is hard
Mhm.
to pick, because just the Faculty is so incredible too. Like, I adore that movie so much. It is such a great storyline, such great characters. All the actors are wonderful in that movie. I just love it. So if you
Which one?
need me to pick one, it would be Bride of Chucky, but I put Faculty almost as high.
Yeah.
I want to see the Faculty. I heard
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
you
great.
haven't seen it?
No,
Oh,
it's on my wish list though. I need to get it.
yeah, no, that's definitely one for sure.
That's for you, Ray.
Yeah.
Also too, I think Halloween H2O is a singer. I think.
Yeah, it is.
That's a tough three-headed one, but that was a great year for horror, man. It really was. And that's you can still see the Scream influence. They're trying to figure out stuff and turn it, because even Faculty has a little bit of Scream influence in it. But like, who is it? See, Ray has to see the movie, she'll understand. But
Yeah.
Bride of Chucky for me. Bride of Chucky
Yeah.
is it. Tiff, look at me, I'm all rubber. So yeah, I absolutely love this movie. Like you guys said, the pen face kill is something. It's just, I don't know, it's they took Chucky to a new light, and we've never seen, this is what Chucky's been ever since. But it's a fun ride. It's a I remember the hype for this movie. Like, it bring Chucky to another new generation, and it was really cool. And I see it's a lot of people's favorites. I didn't know it was so many people's favorite Chucky. And
it's mine for sure. Other than, I don't know, it's really actually hard between Bride of Chucky and Child's Play, the first one, because they're so close to equal. But I would put Bride of Chucky over it only because I did watch that one first and fell in love with that one more first than I ever did with Child's Play.
last time you said the first Child's Play, and I was shocked. Yeah, so you see, it's a different day, a different feeling, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, did I really? I don't remember. Maybe I did. So yeah, maybe that is really true. It's a different day, a different feeling. So, or a different memory, a different mind. So
I was proud of you because Child's Play is my favorite. But I have it tied.
Child's Play I like more than Bride, but Bride is fun. I like Bride a lot.
It is. Child's Play is my favorite, but I have Bride tied at number 3 with 2. I slightly like 2 more, just only because I think I lived with it longer. It was out longer, so I've seen it.
Yeah, and also I like Tiffany, so
yeah. Again, with the crazy couple dynamic, again goes right up there with Joker and Harley, and
they do have a very similar, although not as nearly abusive, but they do have a very similar relationship to like Harley and Joker.
I wouldn't say
very
that.
very toxic and very crazy and that kind of thing, and I don't know why I gravitate towards that.
Yeah, then it's not abusive, but they kill each other. All right.
Yeah, you know what? Joker has threatened to kill Harley a lot, and I think he even choked her once. So yeah, it's
I don't know.
I think Joker slaps Harley around more than the other way, like with the other two.
Well, how did Chucky electrocute her in her bathtub? I don't know. I think that's more abusive.
Well, he brought her back though, so I mean, I don't know. Into a doll, yes, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just consider them all crazy. I don't care which one's crazy than the other. They're all freaking crazy nuts couples, and I just love them.
The movie, and he said, "Get off my knife."
Yeah, I mean, obviously their relationship's not healthy, but yeah.
I mean, there's abuse, and then it's like, whoa. No, I'm joking, but okay. Yeah. So let's get into our very last one and round out the list. What's you guys' 99 pick?
I have to go with The Mummy.
Oh, The Mummy, of course. The Mummy.
Yeah, I have to go with The Mummy.
Okay.
I love The Mummy.
You
It's always
sound
one
guilty,
of my favorites.
like you sound really guilty picking this movie.
Well, I don't know. I mean, even when I watched it for the first time, I mean, it does have horrific elements in it, but I
Mhm,
never even really found it all that scary
mhm,
when I first watched it.
mhm.
But I can't not choose The Mummy. It was just
Oh,
because I had such a fascination with Egypt back in the day when that movie came out, and yeah, it's just always been a favorite of mine. I couldn't not choose it.
that's called cheating. All right.
Yeah, The Mummy is a very biased pick. Not that it's not a good
Emotive.
movie. It's a
I know.
fantastic movie, but yeah, it's very biased, and it's like, oh, I'll choose it even if there is a better movie. It's The Mummy.
All right. Okay. What do you have, Katie? Don't you dare piggyback.
I'm not piggybacking. I'm choosing the same movie of my own free will. Thank you. But yes, mine
Oh
is
my God.
also The Mummy because I can't not pick The Mummy. I was obsessed right after I saw this movie in theaters with my dad. I had my mom take me to Barnes and Nobles and get books on how to do mummification. I mean, I became obsessed with mummies in Egypt and everything like that, with ancient Egypt. And it just, I mean, there's nothing that goes over The Mummy. I mean, I agree I'm even picking it over Sleepy Hollow, for God's sakes. But no, The Mummy, I've been obsessed with since the day it came out in theaters. So, hands down, I would watch
Yeah.
that movie over and over every single day for the rest of my life, and I'd be happy.
And also, it's the best version of the movie ever.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I haven't seen the original, like the black and white Universal original Mummy.
I have.
But
It's very different. Well, I wouldn't say very. Well, yeah, it's different. Yeah. But no, I like the remake more than the original.
yeah, I have a feeling I will too. So, yeah,
Yeah.
at least, out of this one and the Tom Cruise one for sure, this one is absolutely my
Yeah.
favorite one.
The Tom Cruise one disappointed me.
Yeah,
taking
very much so.
I'm taking Scorpion King. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Scorpion King was okay, but he was never really truly a favorite character of mine.
Did you guys ever see Monster Squad?
I don't think so. No.
I don't know if I've seen that one or not. I may have a long time ago, but I don't remember it.
It's very Stranger Things-esque. It's like some kids, and it has the werewolf, Frankenstein, and the mummy. So like it I don't know. I forget how it happens. I think Dracula is the villain, and they all the kids, and they team up with him. It's very dark for a kids movie. It's an 80s movie. It was sold to me a little too high. It's shot very well, but the movie overall for me doesn't do it. But a lot of my friends love it, and I think it was sold too high for me. So when I watched it, my expectations were set too high. But I'm surprised you guys haven't seen it, means that you love the Mummy so much. You should check it out.
Yeah, no,
I saw
it's
that it
definitely
got
one
a
I want to.
re-release. I saw that it
Mhm.
got a release a few years back. I think it was a Shout Factory or Scream Factory release. I never picked it up though.
See, when they were having that going out of business sale, that would have been a good time to pick it up.
Yeah, probably.
So, my 1999 pick was one of the hardest. There were 3 years that were hard. 98 was hard, 92 was hard, and 99 was hard. Well, no, 95 was well, not really, but it was sad. So I'm gonna go with I want to say The Sixth Sense. I do. I really do. Sixth Sense is probably the better overall loved movie. But for me, it's absolutely The End of Days. Arnold Schwarzenegger fighting the devil, man. It's just you're a fucking choir boy. You telling the devil he's a choir boy compared to you? Like it's him shooting the devil with bazookas and shit. Like it's just It's a good movie. It's super underrated. I always consider this a New Year's Eve movie. But fun movie. And when we broke down our definition of underrated, this is absolutely underrated. No one talks about this movie. Even when they mention they have an Arnold Schwarzenegger talk, it gets no mentions. Like you hear Running Man, you even hear like Junior and like a movie nobody really watched, like Last Man Standing, but you don't hear this one. And I think this movie was absolutely great. I remember when Arnold was coming to wrestling doing promo for it, and they had him beating up wrestlers. Like it's just a good time, a fun film. I'm surprised they didn't run it with another sequel. I don't think you can bring Arnold back if you ever seen the movie, but I'm just surprised they never took the premise and ran with it again. But it had that very much 90s grim, dark style to it too. Like it reminds me of if anybody ever seen Bless the Child. Anybody ever see that one?
Mm-mm.
A long time ago. I don't really remember it, but I know Kim Basinger, right, is in it.
Mm-hmm. Christina Ricci got a little small part in it. She gets it pretty bad.
Oh, okay.
Good movie. But like that movie, the Prophecy movies, there's a lot of movies like the 90s had a very different goth, dark aesthetic look too. And not just The Crow, because that's like earlier 90s. There's that goth look, like that, like that's like Batman Returns goth look. There's those goth looks, and then there's the late 90s goth look, and just very unique. Like when you you forget about these things until you review these movies, and they were special. But yeah, that's my list. And so in saying that, my top 10 list I will call this my decade list, everybody. So my decade list is from the 90s to 99. My decade list is Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, Death Becomes Her, Leprechaun, New Nightmare, Demon Knight, Scream, Leprechaun 4, Bride of Chucky, End of Days. I would have never thought this was my list, but and that's fun about doing this list. Like to see this is my top 10 for the decade is, for horror, it's like wow, but it's kind of cool. What's Ray's top 10 altogether?
Okay, from 90 down to 99, it would be Misery, The Silence of the Lambs, Bram Stoker's Dracula, The Good Son, The Crow, Seven, From Dusk Till Dawn, Perfect Blue, Ringu, and The Mummy.
The Mummy. I ain't gonna give you shit because I know you love The Mummy. But yeah. Go ahead.
It's
Katie,
great.
what's your top 10?
Okay, mine was not condensed into one thing, so give me just a second here.
Yeah.
Okay, I had Misery. I had Silence of the Lambs. 92 was Death Becomes Her. 93 was Nightmare Before Christmas. The 94 is The Crow. 95 is Seven. 96. What did I say? Was that The Craft?
Yeah.
I believe that was The Craft. And then 97 was Devil's Advocate. 98 was a tie between Bride of Chucky and The Faculty. It would be Bride of Chucky if you really put a gun to my head. And then 99, where the hell? There you are, is The Mummy.
Jesus, that took forever and a day. Okay.
I know,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay? You said have our list together, so I just had my list together. I didn't compile an actual list for this, though. With like a separate.
Okay. After
I know.
6 episodes, or if you count the vampire ones, after 8 episodes, you don't know the No, I'm joking. All right.
I know.
Excuses. Making me sound like okay, well, guys, that is our list. Thank you for all being here. I know we lost some people. I know we gained some people. Thank you for all being here. It was fun. It was an experience. I want to thank you girls for helping me be the most consistent I've ever been on this channel. So it was something. It was rough for me, but it was tough. And this break couldn't come at a better time. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too.
And I would love to pick this back up with you guys. I was gonna go backwards with you guys, but probably not. I'm probably thinking I don't know when, but we do the 2000s to see what you guys think. And I think it'll be more I'm sure you guys have seen more of those movies. So I'm wondering. So we'll do 2000, 2010 and see what you guys think. Or we could do just movies in general. We don't have to do horror. Like that's a call. That's up to you. We could do horror in the 2000s, or we could do just movies in general in the 2000s. It doesn't matter. And maybe we'll come back to the 90s and just do movies in general, just everything. Maybe we'll do that too. But it's a thought. It's something. But I think we should give this a rest for a little bit. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm glad everybody that showed up. Real quick, I don't have a list, so I'm just going off of memory. Everybody that came, my beautiful guests, of course, Ray and Katie, and then my co-host, I say, and also too, we want to shout out Rob's Vintage Video. Thank you for being here. We want to shout out JT's Horror Discussion. Thank you for being here. Gore's. We would love Gorephobe. I am Gorephobe and you're not. Shout out to him. Thank you for being here. We want to thank, who else was here? Doc, as Katie said, Doc Mortis. We want to thank you for being here, and that was fun too. Got to learn more about Doc. I've never done much with a few of these people, so it was really cool to have them here. And who am I forgetting? Don't forget people. Jakota, Wilkie. I would like to thank Wilkie. Wilkie's Movies, Music, and More. Shout out to Corey. Thank you for being here, sir. Thank you, Jakota Blue 7, for being here. That was a special one we did for the 80s. Thank you, 4K D-Ray, for being here. The Battle King, we miss you, man. Thank you for being here. And I'm forgetting somebody. I feel like more Dan the Man Otero. I talked to Dan the other day. So thank you for being here. Thank you for coming up and being part of the first one. And I want to thank also too, I know this is the movie years. Thank you, Tom, Cardio Movie Reviews, for doing those vampires. We'll get you next time we do the movie years. We'll get you on, and we'll certainly get you on something before that. But thank you too for being here. This was great. Thank you, everybody. I can't remember everybody, but thank you everybody who was here tonight. Movie Hunter, Larry, Stacy, who else was here? Mama Bear. Everybody that was here, Syntheside, truly appreciate you guys. And anybody I missed, it is not on purpose. Sorry, but thank you. It was always a pleasure. Let's see. Oh, Culture Trinity always comes at the end. Okay, thank you, sir, for being here. I appreciate you too. It's nice to know you still consider me your brother. So anyway, what do you guys have coming up? Let me know, if anything. Let me know. Ray, what do you have coming up?
Nothing really as of now. I'm just kind of, taking a break. I did upload my haul video for the months that I missed when I was working on my book. I will have, it was only a couple of months because I didn't buy anything in November. But I got a few gifts from Miranda and Dave for my birthday, and yeah, they sent me a lot of cool movies that I gotta see. So I will be doing my December haul video. I am moving at some point, so
yeah, you got a lot going on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be, packing some stuff here soon. But I figure once I get settled in my new place that I will do a complete movie collection just to show what I have purged and added to my collection, because I purged a lot of movies this year. I just started taking things out that I knew I wouldn't watch anymore. And I am starting on my next book. Nothing too serious, though. Like, I'm just doing some plotting and character writing right now.
Bullet points, huh? Yeah,
pretty much. But I probably won't actually start writing that until after I move and everything gets settled.
Damn, Ray, I could have swore you just moved.
No, I was going to move this year, but I'm gonna have to move. Yeah, we were planning on moving last year, but that ended up not happening. But we are gonna have to move this year. I'm absolutely furious with the landlords here where I'm living right now. So, but yeah, I probably won't be moving far. There's some townhouses just like a street away from me, and they're really nice. So I've been looking at that. So I won't be going far, but
All right, fingers crossed. We wish you the best, and I know that can be a lot. I just went through that, so that could be a lot. But yeah, well, no rush. We're here, and until you want to get up and running, we be always pleasure doing stuff with you. So
Yeah,
and
absolutely. And yeah, good luck on the move and everything, because yeah, that's never fun. But yeah, like you said, if it's not far away,
yeah,
hopefully that'll make it a lot
sometimes
easier.
though, it's a lot of work and it takes a lot out of you, but it is fun to get away from a stressful situation. It's like, oh my god, yes.
yeah. It
Yeah.
also doesn't help because my father helps me move, and he just moved like 2 hours away from me.
Oh,
He just
yeah.
recently moved, so I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a burden on him now. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out.
Mm.
I'm sure he'll still help me, but it's like he lives far away now.
You guys should also sit down and watch Scream when y'all get a chance, since you didn't watch it with him the first time. Just saying, you never know.
Yeah, I'll have to pick up the triple feature.
I know I've said this before, but I'll just remind you guys, if you guys need help doing like the StreamYard thing or the other one, I'm willing to help you guys, because I would like you guys to host stuff too on your channel, or to do stuff together or with other people, whatever you want to do. But it'd be nice to see you guys do stuff too. See how that would go. Because Ray, I know you've done House of Dragon. I know you've done that before, so I'm sure you're to it. But we might have to.
Yeah, I think we're still planning on doing next season too, whenever that starts up.
Cool. So you should invite us over. Tell us what you're thinking about, and we'll come over. And then Katie, if you need help, I'll help you out, and we'll come over there and talk about what you want to talk about. We spread the love.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
But yeah. Katie, what do you have going
on? Nothing at the moment. I'm still not really able to buy much of anything right now, which is totally fine. But I do want to continue, like I stated last week, want to continue working on my disturbing movies. Doing like 5 that I've seen, 5 that I haven't seen, kind of a thing. But I want to do a bit more in depth, and then I want to work more on my Instagram page. I know I'm probably going to be way more active over there than I am on my YouTube for the foreseeable future for right now. Starting at the beginning of the new year. And then you and me made those lists, so that'll be something else that I'm doing on YouTube. When I watch those, I'll be doing a review for those. So I got stuff coming, but probably not much, at least on YouTube, until the new year starts.
Would have been cool. I was hoping Ray showed up. That way I could have conned her into making a list of movies she should watch. Ray, on my birthday, we did a stream, and we did a we made a 20 movie list, and we let everybody pick movies for us, and including each other. We did that until we got to 20. We denied a few ourselves. She denied The Crow, of course, right? You would have been proud of her. But
yeah. Good job.
I denied a
Thank
couple.
Yeah.
They were disturbing movies, it sounds like. I'm like, God damn, you guys could have threw a couple nice ones. Like Katie's list is very grim. But
no, mine is, but that's okay. That's what I like. So that's why I didn't veto all those or anything. I wanted them.
So it's fun. So we're gonna do that. Too bad you weren't there. Because what I was thinking. So I mean, it's not nothing you have to do, but what I was thinking, I'm going to watch these movies in the new year. Once the new year starts, I'm going to start watching them, and I'm going to do quick reviews on them. Probably won't be really long, but I'll just do quick reviews. And it would be nice if we all did them, though. Like Katie, like if you did one, like we did them the same week. So if you drop one, I drop one. So we're like actually pushing each other. Because I noticed that, like when I do stuff with people, like this stream, I got it done. Had I did this by myself, I don't know if it would have been as consistent. I would have did it, but I don't know if it would have been as consistent. Whereas I think that'll help me push the movies out. Like that'll really get me done, So maybe we could do that too. We'll pick we'll just at least every week we'll put something out. Like, hey, we'll pick a movie out of our list and we'll watch it, and we'll both put out reviews, and like tag each other. Like, hey, you're up next, Katie. Stuff like that. So
Yeah.
No, that'd be a good idea because that would be 20 whole weeks worth of content, and we would be consistent if we were to really do it that way. But
record those all
Yep.
at once, just put them out. But I mean, we could, Also, too, I mean, Ray, if you want to do that, we'll help you put together a list of movies. But what you moving in, I don't know if you'll have the time to do that. But I mean, we're not doing it until the end of the year anyway, till the new year. So,
Yeah, okay, maybe. Yeah,
if you want to do that,
because
we'll help.
my move won't be till after Christmas, so
Mhm.
I have a few weeks where I'm just going to relax from all the work I've been involved in.
So, it's like I said, it's not nothing you have to do. Me and Katie already set it up, so we'll do it. But when we get around to doing it, if you're free and you have the time, we'll do a stream or something. We'll put together a list for you too, so you can go back and forth with us. And I just think it'll be fun.
Okay,
I
yeah,
think it's
that
like
sounds
it's
fun.
community. It's like challenging each other and getting each other, pushing each other in a good way. So I feel like it's fun. It can be.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
All right. I will be talking to YouTube more. Let's see, what do I have coming up? Okay, guys. For me, I want to do a Christmas episode. I have some stuff in talks with people. I honestly, to be honest with you guys, I doubt it'll happen. But because everybody's schedule is so different on different days. So I doubt that what I wanted to do will happen this year. But I can't write off a Christmas stream of some sorts. So I will try my best to pull a Christmas stream. This week is looking rough. So if it's not a Christmas stream, I've done streams on the day after Christmas. I've done streams on the day before. I've done them on late night Christmas. I don't know. Something will happen at some point. I know people are busy enjoying their family time, and that's great. But I just love kicking it with you guys on Christmas. Just, that's my favorite holiday. I know you girls love Halloween. A lot of people love this one and that one. I love Christmas. So, and me and Katie did it twice last year. So, something will happen. That's all I know. I don't know what schedule. Eventually we're going to do the Terrifier movies too. So that might be our next project, guys. So be on the lookout for that. That'll probably be our next project as a whole together. But as far as me, just probably Christmas. If I can get this other stream rolling, maybe that'll happen, but we'll see. More content will come though. Solo content will come. I actually had an idea while I was listening to these ladies talk of some content that I'm gonna do. So yeah, more content. I got to get back on that. I feel like I've been slacking on that. So now I'll push myself to do that. And hopefully you guys will show up and see if you still love physical media, because that'll be mainly what my content's based on. I have some other stuff too, but do me a favor, go back and check all our movie years if you haven't. Tell us what you think. Share your favorite movies, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal, you know the drill. Like, comment, tell your friends, tell your cats, tell your pets, tell everybody about our streams, and we'll get into it. I love you. Have a happy holiday. And enjoy your day. Time is precious. Thank you for spending some of it with us. And we will see you later.